Testing, testing. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Anybody actually around here? Oh, that's right. What am I trying to do? That's what I'm trying to do. Let's go over here. Okay. Question. Hello, I see. That's in the. Oh no, that's in a different one. That's a long time ago. Okay, never mind. Okay, let me get this all in my socials over here. Oh, I see what I did. Okay. Shoot, what am I doing? God. Oh, that's what I'm doing. Okay. Old man brain. It's awesome. Testing, testing. Can anybody hear me? Testing, testing. Can anybody hear me? Okay. So this is streaming over here. And then I need to go over here. Oh, what's up, Origami Kingdom? How you doing? Let's see here. Oh, okay. And what am I trying to do? I am trying to head to here. This is what I'm trying to do. Oh boy. oops. Back to this. But I really got to figure out an easier way to do this. Ask any question about the game or whatnot. There we go. Posted there. All right, let's see over here. Oops. Okay. All right, I had my stream links in the way. We're just in time to see, it looks like Nanpi. Nanpi, yeah, Nanpi was the one that was, she was the one at Red Bull Kumite. She played in Red Bull Kumite and fought Punk in first round. Oh no, wait, did she fight Punk or Mena? I think she fought Punk. What was it? I can't remember now. She fought one of those two in Red Bull Kumite and did really well. Hey, thank you, DJ Quality. How you doing? But yeah, we're actually watching. Let me know how the volume is over here. Same for you, Afif Jawa. What's up? Let me know how the volume is here. If you can hear the game at all, like if you can hear like the background noises or anything like that, or are they so quiet that they're basically muted? Like, I don't want them to be completely muted, but if I'm not mistaken, the actual channel, so Evo channel here, so Evo is currently showing, oh, they're showing the end of Grand Blue Fantasy. Okay. Yeah, so I don't think there is an English stream of this, so I can basically just kind of do a little bit higher. Okay, good to know, good to know. So I can basically just kind of do commentary for this and then be totally down to answer any beginner questions as they come up. I'm sure if I check the schedule from Avogadro, who is super helpful, taking over for the where'd he go? Why can't I find him? Alright, I'll look for him over here then. Oh my. Let's see, what is Evo Japan's schedule? What is the English stream gonna do? So they did Grand Blue Fantasy. Oh, I see. They're doing Guilty Gear Strive Top 8 next. So I don't think there is an official English stream for this, and it looks like Nanpi took it. Nice going over there with that Aki. Nanpi, like I said, was invited to Red Bull Kumite, was part of the beginner squad, the new fresh faces squad. And again, if you guys are wondering, this is obviously Evo Japan, really big tournament, and one of the biggest ones, the start of many of the world tours, in fact. Even for Street Fighter 6 here. So whoever wins this event, if I'm not mistaken, qualifies into Capcom Cup. Now, obviously, you know, there's been a lot of talk about Season 3 and stuff. We haven't even gotten Season 3, and it sounds like Season 3 is coming with Elena, which is coming out on June 2nd, I believe it was. It was early June 2nd or June 5th, or something like that. And she's supposed to come with a lot of balance changes and system changes. Now, Capcom has been kind of a little tricky here. They decided to do something a little bit tricky in that they are only letting you play Elena at Evo Japan. You can't use anybody else. So we can't talk about any of the changes or anything. So far, we really don't know anything. We really don't know anything yet, except that Elena has no throw loops, even with Drive Rush, is what I had heard. So the potential for no characters having throw loops. Maybe if Elena has no throw loops, she might be an indication of the direction that they're heading. Now, obviously, I don't think anybody else has noticed any other crazy kind of changes like, like to Drive Rush or anything like that. And I think that's fine. Again, I don't think Drive Rush is particularly messed up. But again, if you guys Well, there's not that many people in here yet, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm pretty sure I did get all my socials out there. Actually, you know what I can do? I wonder if I can do this. Give me a second, guys. Which one is this one? Hang on a second. Oops. Okay, so that one. So if I did this. Okay, give me a second, guys. What I'm gonna do is this for a second. Gonna try to do something over here. Give me a second while I start tweaking things around over here. Whoa, what's up? Eudaimonia? Right, exactly. And Jige, they might even just build the system. They might have just built a specific build that only has Elena, but maybe some of the other system changes aren't in there yet, right? But obviously, for something like the frame data on throws, you're not good. That's not a system change, right? That's a I change every single character kind of thing. So she might have picked up that change. But not any of the other changes, essentially. So let me see here. Okay, so that's good. That's good. And then what I wanted to do is find this page here. Oh, okay, there it is. Let's do that and then full screen. Oh, we got Mena RD on stream. Okay, hang on, guys. Let me get that up here for you guys because I'm sure you're going to want to see how he's doing. There is a lot of information in terms of, let's see, oops, that's the wrong thing. In terms of brackets, I'll get to the brackets in just a little bit. In fact, let me pull those up right now just so I have them at the ready to talk about it. I do think Punk has been sent to losers already. He was sent to losers by Itazan. He did start the top 96 in winners, but the first match that he had to play was against Itazan, and so he was sent to the losers bracket by Itazan. So I'm pretty sure he's still running around down there in the losers bracket. So again, I mean, 6,000 plus people playing in this tournament. So there's even still pools in round 4. So this is round 4 pools right now, which is absolutely insane. They're not updating the bracket on start.gg in real time, it looks like. No. Come on, guys. Come on. That sucks. They are not updating this in real time. God, how do they name these pools? These pools have such weird names. Oh, okay, they're updating some of them. So what it looks like here, so let's go through these pools one by one since we're waiting for another match to start here. Let me also do something over here. I'm just gonna do something really quick. Oh, that's not gonna work. Never mind. Okay, yeah. But it looks like here, Mimochi is the one that made it out of pool R101. So there's 8 pools in top 96. Was there a personal image you should not have to share if you feel comfortable sharing? We're gonna use the GO commentary out there doing the English translation. Wait, I don't understand your question, CR Fed. Rephrase the question, please. Okay, so Momochi made it out, beat Moke, and if you look down here, looks like Big Bird started on the winner's side as well. Did get sent to losers right there. And so we all went through here. Takeuchi beat out a bunch of people. Lex got defeated by Hibiki. I'm not sure if Hibiki is still using Lily. I believe so. But Big Bird ended up taking out Hibiki, and then Big Bird took out John Takeuchi. So John Takeuchi made it out. Why am I not out there as a commentary buddy? No idea. I never got the call. I just never got the call. And honestly, I don't know anything else outside of that. But I feel like I haven't been on the call for a lot of things recently, so I just feel like, you know, maybe winds are changing or something like that. But it looks like Big Bird and Momochi are the ones making it out of this bracket over here. If we go to, wow, do I have to scroll down every single time? Start GG, what the hell is wrong with you as a web page? Jesus Christ, dude. Uh-oh, what did Noah the Prodigy say here? Noah the Prodigy says, lost to Lashar last game, last round for top 24. Oh no, so Noah's out. Okay, so Noah's out. They haven't started yet. Yanai beat Narikun to make it out on winner side. And in this pool, we didn't have any other... oh, we had Blaz. So Blaz is out. Who is this person who took out Blaz then and took out Johnny as well? I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. If anybody happens to know who this player is over here. Something Jiro? Oh, okay, so you know some of the kanji then. Oh man, I really hate this site. Oh my god, how did I... Okay. Okay, they're about to start. It looks like Men is going to go with Blanca. Again, Men has been having a lot of problems with character choice here. But yeah, this player made it out on loser side, taking out Johnny and taking out Blaz. So Blaz, not going to be able to repeat what Blaz was able to do last... Oh, this is so irritating. Holy crap. Dude, I can't even, like, click Control End or whatever. Oh, that's really annoying. Okay. Oh, they're starting. Okay, here we go. Alright, so going up against Hikaru's Aki. Oh, ooh, this is a scary one here. I am streaming to 2 channels, so I don't know. Oh, it does say 1080p 60 frames, but it looks really, really odd here. But they do say this is winners finals. This is to make it out. Nice bait on the EX up ball, the OD up ball over there. And here we go, gonna eat some of that poison damage. Just ate the meaty, so not sure what it was that Mena tried to do there. Thank you for the sub, Morty guy. Appreciate that. Always, 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 all the support that anybody can give, I appreciate. There we go, Mena RD, trying to get some pressure here. Goes for the throw now, so has shown throw. But here we go, Lightning Beast mix-up here. Little bit patient there. You saw Mena RD not going for anything crazy there. Did go for the throw tech now, so that's something that we got to pay attention to. I don't know if Mena meant to be able to do that at a height where he got the 2 Blanca balls in there, but it was only 1, and so Hikaru took his turn and got the combo off of Mena RD. Now Mena sitting here with no meter, unfortunately. Oh no! I don't think Hikaru thought that Mena was gonna jump and make it over that. He threw the fireball, and clearly he thought Mena was too close and wasn't gonna be able to jump over it, so he's like, let me just drop the poison, and ended up getting jumped on and killed. So here we go, Mena RD again with the throw. Is he gonna, nope, all right. So now here's the question, what is the mix up over here? Goes for it again, and Hikaru suspected that and did manage to get the throw tech, but we've got level 2 built up already for Mena. Going for a last mix up there, activates Blanca-chan, but not much off of that one. That is a single hit confirm off of a punish counter. Here we go, this is gonna be big damage here. Ugh, almost tied, almost tied. He did it? Was that a reaction? And still only 2 out of 3 at this point. And this is winners final. So Mena is still on the winners side. Yeah, look, Fed, I appreciate the support and everything, but, you know, the only way that, you know, maybe they'll understand is if you guys tweet at them. If you guys tweet at them and be like, yo, bro, what is going on? But, you know, like, I don't want to act like I'm trying to, like, create some sort of, wow! some sort of online petition or anything. Because they'll come in the archive and they'll be like, look, James is doing the thing. He's trying to... Ooh! That was sick. That was such a meaty stand heavy kick. And I totally did not see what the setup was for that one. But he was able to do meaty stand heavy kick into standing heavy punch. And got like a lot of damage there. That was a safe jump. Alright, so Mena RD once again with the drive rush cancel into throw. We have seen that a couple of times from Mena here. Oh, the active frames. So a lot of the times when someone, you know, when you want to whiff punish somebody, what you do is you wait for the timing for the move to hit you, and then you press the button afterwards. That's the option select, right? You press the button after it would hit you, and if you're close enough, you block it, nothing happens. If you're far away enough, you whiff punish. But for moves like that, like Blanca's knee, which hit twice, that timing will actually get you hit by the second hit. Oh my god, he just... Dude, that is crazy. I didn't even notice he was charged. I guess it was because he walked forward, drive parried, was able to charge during that entire drive parry, and then jumped up and still had the air Blanca ball ready to go. And that was a great choice because obviously the Air Blanca ball against Burnout would have probably been plus at that range. So well done once again to Mena RD here. So I want to do something else over here really quick. Okay, video capture device. No, it's not video capture device, actually. I want to do screen capture, right? Display capture, that's what I want to do. Add existing, monitor 3. Technically, it's not monitor 3, it's actually monitor 2. So I'm going to have to change that. Where did it go? Where did it go? What the hell happened? Bro! Oh, did I accidentally throw it? Oh, there it is. Okay, I threw it into a group that I didn't mean to do over here. So what I want to do is this. So put this over here. Do this. Whoa. Is that right? Are they all like that? I guess so, huh? Okay. Let's see here. Okay, this is what I have over here. So we 503 and 283. 83 like so. And then the left position will be over here like so, and the other one comes over here like so. What? Why? Why? I'm so confused. But is it in the right place though? It is in the right place. Okay, well, well then I'm not going to complain here. All right, so I just wanted to make sure I got that color up there. I mean, got that view up there. So that way, if I switch cameras or whatever like that, I can actually still... which camera is this? Oh, it's that one. Okay. That's good to know. So what I can do then is I can find the bracket like this. And I can move that over here like so. And when I want to bring that up... Oh, yeah, actually, let's bring that up, actually. Let's actually bring that up because we were looking at this over here. Kobayan, the Zangief player, beat Nauman to make it out of there. Torameshi was in this group. Juninho Raz, one of the Brazilian players, made it really far over here. Wow, VX Bao taken out in losers round 1 here of round 4 of pools. But Nanpi is the one that made it out. Wow, okay, so again, she's the Aki player who was at Red Bull Kumite, and so she was able to make it all the way out. Nicely done to Nanpi here. She made it out on the winner's side. And then scroll to the bottom because this site, oh my god, how is somebody not come and done a UX usability pass on start.gg. I don't understand. I don't understand. Like I said, Fed, all I can say is that let the Evo Twitters know. Just let them know. That's the best I can suggest at this point. So if you feel that passionately about it, just let them know and ask what the heck is going on. Okay, so we don't have the results of a lot of the other pools here ready to go yet. So and they might not even be playing yet. Again, because there's just so many. There's so many. There's still 8 pools at this point. So, but it looks like this is going to be Cien versus Tantan Men. Tantan Men, which is also, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's the name of the spicy noodles, very popular Chinese dish, and in Japanese, often called Tantan Men, also known as dandan noodles, if you've seen that before. Here we go. Nice. Okay. So Cien, I mean, interesting, still sticking with DJ this whole entire time, even though he said that he hasn't really been that big of a DJ fan necessarily. So, but apparently this is just the character that works best for him. Decides to burn himself out here, so this is risky. Very interesting that we do have a Jamie here in top 96. Let's go. Get the Jamie representation. It would suck if he shows up at top 96 and just like loses right away. This is winners finals, though. Not quite. If you're talking about me, Mr. Joel David, I am on a little bit of Adderall, but not to keep myself awake right now because I'm always awake at this time. It is a normal thing. Oh, okay, all right. Here we go. See what Tantan Men can do. Goes for the command grab. There we go. Keeps the combo going. Meaty enough. Nice. Just goes for the throw. Oh, no, that was a counter. That just means Tantan Men missed his meaty. No! What? That was an execution error. Oh, this is so dangerous. He just wants the one hit. He finally gets the overhead. Yeah, it's crazy because I thought Cien would gel with quite a few different characters, but I guess maybe Mai is a little too straightforward for him or something. Because I think I mean, Cien is the kind of player that needs someone who's kind of complicated. And unfortunately, I think Mai is a little too straightforward. I'm hoping maybe Elena might be a character that actually appeals to Cien. I'm also hoping that Elena appeals to Idom as well, because Idom and Cien are both kind of in that situation where they're looking for an extremely strong character, but that is also interesting, but maybe not even that strong, because neither of them really like playing top tier. You know, Cien will do it because he knows, obviously, he kind of has to, but both of them are like sort of a little bit outside of that. Yeah, Aki was a character that I swear I thought Cien would really, really like playing. I mean, he doesn't necessarily like a command grab, right? Because he plays Poison in Street Fighter V. Nice, he should be able to get the juggle off of that punish counter. Of course, the punish counter, just because it low profiles and the jumping move just misses. I mean, I don't think it would take that long for Cien to get good at Aki, frankly. Oh, this is looking dangerous here for Cien. Oh no, what a perfect parry. Nice. Uses the opportunity to get a drink. Smart. Not gonna get the damage, so build up the drink instead. Not having a reversal is brutal. I don't care what people say, man. Like, it's annoying when you don't have one. That's a whiff punish. Nicely done. And you can tell Cien did exactly what I was talking about earlier in that Mena fight right there, where the dive kick came down, and sometimes you're like, oh shoot, is the dive kick gonna hit me? So should I try to whiff punish or not? You know, kind of thing. And a lot of the times the top players won't actually wait to see if it actually hits or not. Like I said, they just time the button press to be when the move whiff, like if you were gonna get hit by the move, like a couple of frames after you would block it. And so that way, if it does hit you, you block it, you don't whiff and get killed. And that way, if it does whiff, then you can punish it in time. It's kind of like a whiff punish option select that a lot of the strong players use for the whiff punish. God, Jamie's standing heavy punch is so... Oh boy. Okay, this is scary. Every time Jamie actually gets all 4 drinks, it is scary at this point. But he only has a level 2, should be able to kill with this though. Did he go for the medium one? He did. Yep, there it is, and gets the kill. Obviously, the light one is much easier to time, but it doesn't give you that last hit like that. But Cien was able to take that one, so he's tied it up 1 to 1. Period, backspace, and send? What? Oh, nice. Thank you, Power Ranger X. Is Max streaming Evo Japan at all right now? I kind of remember last time I checked, he was streaming something else. Oh, to the apostrophe, right? Okay. Ooh, okay. Gets the feint, and that one's the scary one. The max out, the air slasher feint is the fast one right there. And you know what? Now that I think about it, boy, would DJ have been a great character to put in the City of the Wolves. He basically is a City of the Wolves character, dude, with all the feints that he has. I mean, he basically uses them almost in the same way, right? So, now, I never really thought about it, but holy crap, DJ is like a City of the Wolves character. Oh, man. Ooh. Nice. Just cool, avoiding that poke. Gonna get the big hit. Is he gonna go into level 3 here? No, not yet. He's gonna save it. Ooh, boy. Okay, this is dangerous here. Because now, 1 hit could be death. He did jump medium kick, not jump roundhouse. Wow. Jump roundhouse would have at least knocked down, and he would have been able to get a juggle out of there. Maybe was just scared that the startup would be too slow and he wouldn't get it in time. Okay, knew he was plus. He's pressed buttons a lot of times, so he went for the throw this time. Oh, he got him. No, he was too far. Oh, the classic right there. When you whiff a button and you're like, he didn't counterattack? Quick, press that button again. Because that way, when they actually try to walk forward to take advantage of the button whiff, I hit them. Which is also known as the Velociraptor washing machine tornado Gokin double sweep of death in Street Fighter 4. You would always see him go sweep, sweep. Like, if his first sweep whiffed, he would always throw out the second one, just in case you tried to walk up and either tried to take, you know, your turn or try to get a whiff punish too late. So you always do sweep, sweep. What the hell is Claire Obscure? I don't even know what that is. Oh, man. Alright. Oh, man. Okay. Did I put it? I did put it in there, right? Oops. This is my Discord. I did put it in here. But obviously it's late at night, a lot of people not around, but, you know. And I'm sure there are also like 900 English streamers here already re-streaming this, so. So I appreciate you guys coming into here and hanging out. Oh, I saw him talk about Expedition 33. Is that an American company game, or is that a Japanese company game? So no information on R4 yet. What happens if I click on this? Where am, okay, round 4 brackets like this. I'll do this way. This is easier, sadly. It's a French game. Okay, okay. Is Daigo still in it? I'm not sure if we have all the info. Okay, so Mena RD did make it out on winner's side by beating Hikaru. Mena and Kaba Made it out of the same pool. That's so amazing. Let's go. How did they? Oh, but I mean, obviously they didn't start in the same pool. They just got in here basically by getting into top 96. But that's actually funny that that's how that worked out. So Mena and Kaba make it out of pool 105 here. R105. No. Wait, this is not the right one. Oh my god, I freaking, oh god, I hate Start GG. I hate it so much. Why do you never work the way I feel like, oh, that's Zangief Bolado. So yeah, if we come over here, yeah, so Kaba beat Kakeru. Wow, Kaba beat, wow, look at this run, guys. Look at this run. Beat Storm Kubo, Honda, beat DCQ's JP, probably, beat Fudo's Ed, most likely, and then beat Kakeru's JP. Holy crap. Kaba is on the run of his life here. Wow. Wow. That is crazy. Kaba ended up losing to Naughty-kun. So Naughty-kun was the one who actually sent him into the losers bracket over here. That is wild. Okay. Well then, dude, so if I click back, it doesn't register to the... Oh, God, I hate this site. Okay, I'm gonna stop yelling at Start GG here. So Cien winning that one sent him on the winner's side. No Other Prodigy, as he said, lost to Lashar. And you can see Lashar actually lost to, who was it that Cien was fighting again? Cien was fighting the Jamie, that's right. He was fighting Tantan Men. So Lashar actually lost to Tantan Men. Was that a Jamie match? Holy crap. So Lashar lost to Tantan Men. But over here on the loser side, you can see here, Daigo beat Zen. So Zen got up here to fight Daigo. Daigo won. Then lost to Shuto. So Daigo is out of the tournament, unfortunately. Oh, it is on the English channel now. Okay, cool. So they, okay, it started then. I see it's going already. Let's do this then. Okay. So yeah, Ryukichi, who's using Ken, and Ken, I mean, he's never going to beat the allegations of being a top tier character, man. His character is so good. But Zangief Bolado making it this far is really impressive. Oh, he was waiting for a wake up, but I like that aggressive drive reversal. And so we have the same thing from Ryukichi. Yeah, he didn't want to get burned out, so he held up back, but oh no, he was too far. Drive rush standing medium punch for Zangief into another medium punch is a frame trap. No, he got it. Wow. Wow. Ooh, that was so close. Oh my goodness. So yeah, we needed drive rush medium punch. Ryukichi was holding up or trying to backdash. So we got hit by the second one, which was basically kind of like a lose-lose situation for Ryukichi. He was either going to get burned out or he was going to take that hit. But I guess taking that hit was actually kind of preferable because he didn't burn out. Oh, he died. Ow. And that is what Zangief can do to you. And you know what? You just hold that and you just like, okay, whatever. Zangief is gonna Zangief, so. Oh, nice. Standing light kick. So that's not a dropped combo from Zangief Bolado. Zangief is all about basically going for that headbutt to get those plus frames to really get you even more nervous. He's basically stealing turns with that. He could have did like drive rush jab into some super weak ass combo. So you can go for the weak combo, you can go for the SPD, or you can go for the headbutt to keep the opponent in a pressure scared situation basically. Wow, I didn't think that heavy punch was gonna reach. That is a fine trade for Zangief Bolado. He'll take that trade any day of the week. And oh, what a backup. He's got the level 3. Zangief Bolado is going to take game number 1 over here. And, yeah, I mean, that was great footsies right there. Really, really solid footsies. from Zangief Bolado. And just great patience, right? Because, I mean, it's one of those things that if you think you're going, you know, if you're like, oh my god, like, this guy's gonna, like, I need to aggressively attack him. Oh, he saw the drive parry. So that SPD did super damage right there. Nice. Whiff punish with the Zangief Bolado is playing really nice footsies right now. One of the few characters that can really kind of outrange Ken in a lot. What a backdash! He even got the punch counter. He's burned out. He did a really delayed SPD there. I think he was trying to see if Ryukichi was going to go for a reversal level 1. Kind of delayed that. Oh, nice armor. Dude, Zangief Bolado is playing great right now. Wow. This is winner's finals. If he can beat Ryukichi here, he makes it out on winner's side into the top 24, I think. But, can't count him out. We've seen a lot of meltdowns, and here's the start of one. Sets up for the safe jump there. Beautiful delayed DP. Okay, went for the drive. Wow! He crouching light kicked him, go dashing backwards, and still had the range. Yeah, that's fine. Take that trade. I know you don't have a lot of life left, but one hit from Zangief Bolado wins, right? A crouching strong, he wins. That's it. Like, so Ryukichi is scared right now. He is terrified at this point. And so Zangief Bolado, yeah, patience. You are not in a deficit, Zangief Bolado. He cannot play like he's behind in life. He has 50 seconds. He has half the round, but finally, Ryukichi finally was able to get just that little micro step up and get that crouching medium kick, and that's always the scariest part. Really, really nice that he just walked that little extra range. Oh yeah, no. Throws can't be reactable in this game. If throws were reactable in this game, they would be pretty much useless. and you would never be able to open anybody up. Oh no. Okay, so Zangief Bolado getting a little nervous here. This is the crap. I had it, and now, shoot, am I gonna lose this game? And now it's gonna be tied. Like, you can go from so much feeling like you just have this ginormous lead into feeling like, holy crap, this sucks. But if he can get a combo into the level 3, he's right there. But he's got to be careful, because if he does a drive rush combo, you know, obviously that will spend 2 or 3 of his bars. He'll get some of that back during his level 3. So he'll have enough for defense. But he's got to find a way to get the hit on Ryukichi. Oh, and Ryukichi found it again. He found it again. See, he's lulling Zangief Bolado into a slight, not even sense of security, but you just basically, you know, you're so patient. And yes, maybe going for the offense earlier would pay off, but the longer you lull them to sleep, like, the better chance you have. I mean, as a Zangief player, I would do that to Guiles in Hyper Fighting. You just walk up and block Sonic Boom, block a Sonic Boom, block a Sonic Boom, block a Sonic Boom, block a Sonic Boom. And then they eventually just get kind of lulled into sleep. And eventually you can jump over a Sonic Boom to a point where they're in a dangerous situation. Oh, wow, he was very fortunate that missed, and nice that he realized he was close enough to not go for the standing medium punch target combo. Beautiful, perfect parry, sends him away. Nice. Ryukichi saw that earlier. The wake up crouch light kick into SPD. He saw that. He got the burnout, but oh no, not again. He tried to parry that, so that actually saved Zangief Bolado. He's in a dangerous situation, but Ryukichi's backing off. He says, you know what, I'm just gonna chip you until I can get you close enough, because Zangief, he does not have a level 1 that can stop the drive impact, and so that's gonna take him out this round. Hey, Forrest, I'm a grappler apologist as well, man. Let's go, grapplers. So Ryukichi right now, with the lead here, doing a really good job. So this little patience game that he's playing right here is working really well against Zangief Bolado. Zangief Bolado is, oh, he whiff punished the standing light kick. Nice. And there's the problem right there. If you are trying to do that whiff punish option select thing, is if you're not paying attention to which button they press and you just kind of do it, they can press faster buttons, get you to whiff, and then they can whiff punish you. So it's, oh no! He really didn't think Ryukichi was going to go for the Street Fighter Alpha 2 Rose strategy of crouch strong, crouch strong, crouch strong, crouch strong. Oh man, that's so unfortunate. Oh boy, that's so unfortunate. And I like that too, because, you know, Ryukichi prior to that had been playing so defensive and so patient, and so all of a sudden doing just like this crazy wild thing. I mean, if you look at my only Alpha 3 footage on YouTube, I was able to win around same way. Like, I was always just kind of going in, but when I finally got the life lead, I just backed up and it looked like I was going to do nothing. Then all of a sudden I went jab like this, and I hit the opponent and I won that round. Yeah, and again, like, it seems weird that he gets hit by that, but it's just like, you see, it's almost like a throw loop in essence. You see him whiff it, and you're like, whoa, it was too late for me to whiff punish. And he does another one, you're like, whoa, it was too late for me to whiff punish, because I didn't think he was going to do it. Oh my god, there's a third one. There's no way he's going to do a fourth one, so you try to walk up and just mismanage the distance, and you get punched, and that's what happens right there. One of the things to of note, let's take a look here if he's actually showing off the merch over here. Justin's actually showing. Oh, dang, nice. Okay, is that Arcade Shock? It looks like an Arcade Shock thing. Okay, but I don't think Arcade Shock is actually out in Evo Japan right now. So yeah, a lot of good stuff there for sale. Oh man, I mean, one of the reasons why I'm glad to not be there, is then I have no temptation to buy anything, because there's probably so much merch over there that I'd want to buy. And so it's actually kind of nice to not have to worry about that. So, was that? Yeah. David Serlin, his Rose was very famous for just going low strong, 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 because Rose's low strong was super good. And Serlin is also the kind of player that, you know, he's like, well, if you can't do anything to stop this, there's no reason for me to stop. So he would just do it forever. Strong, 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 strong. And back in those days too, you know, one, whiff punishing was significantly harder, and two, it wasn't as big of a skill, I would say. Like I always said, older fighting games were more about what we used to call a hitbox fighter, in which you didn't whiff punish things. It was just, if you knew they were gonna press a button, you would press your button that beat their button. So you just tried to interrupt it like that. And that is not how a lot of fighting games work these days. So here we go. Gotakun and Tokido. This is losers final. So these both are in loser side already. Okay, Tokido establishing very early on he is willing to do an ODDP. But he burned himself out already. Jesus. Oh, this is dangerous because he's already at that corner. So you see him try to take that front space. And yeah, you can see here, because he knows that Tokido doesn't have a lot of meter here, he's just taking advantages. Now he can go for it. See, beautifully timed right there. He was watching Tokido's drive gauge that whole time, and he's like, you know, I can get a couple of more throws and hits here before he gains a super, and then he was able to take advantage of it. So masterfully played around here from Gotakun. Masterfully played. Good 8 squad, Red Bull. I don't know what PWS is. That is crazy. Yeah, I know. I would expect Tokido to be on Hong Kong Street Fighter, Ken. Okay, gets the throw. Here comes the Isar. He kicks it. He's going to get the big damage off of this. And still be powered up because the reserve is there. 1 frame link timing there. Got it. Oh, just the... So a lot of the times you do a delayed jab when your opponent is close like that. And that is the weakness of the delayed jab right there. Is I fall victim to this all the time because I'm a delayed jab monster. I like pressing delayed jab. So people who walk back and hit standing heavy punch blow me up a lot. So, oh, Tokido lost to Zangief Bolado again. He's definitely lost the Bolado before. I forgot if it was Capcom Cup. I think he lost the No. He beat Bolado. I can't remember now. But he's always had... Oh, boy. Here we go. Oh, what? He did it too fast? How did that even happen? I don't even know. That was very weird. But it doesn't matter because he's going to get the kill here into the level 1. And so Tokido is looking absolutely helpless here. I wonder if this machine doesn't have his costume. I wonder if that's actually messing him up a little bit, honestly. Oh, not fast enough. Ugh. Oh, nice. Okay. Fortunate for Tokido that he was just right outside of range. So this is the first time Tokido has really gotten any sort of pressure. We saw the beautiful use of the walk-up stand light punch that Tokido was really well known for. And here we go. He's going to get the juggle combo into the corner here. Medium DP. Went for the fake frame kill. Oh, no. How strange. Like, Tokido walked back. Gotakun whiffed. Tokido didn't whiff punish it, but he threw out a button and still hit him. Wow, you just did it like that? Nicely done to Tokido, though. Got a couple of the hits out of the way. Okay, but when you kick it, it gets all the hits back. And so he drive rush canceled right there specifically to let the enhanced, the leftover win that would give him the enhanced win to go away. Walked into the crouching medium kick and back in the corner. This is a dangerous place to be, but that crouching strong actually hit. If he had canceled level 3 there, probably would have whiffed. And so now he has Gotakun in the corner there, trying to find the hit, the counter hit. And was that a single hit confirm into drive rush cancel? I'm not sure, but he definitely got that. It is possible that might have just been a single hit confirm right there from Tokido. Gets the hit. I guess Rashid has to walk a tiny bit on his throw loop. Oof. All right, so Tokido, okay, yeah, so he went for the empty light punch right there, which is just to beat the delayed throw, because you can do empty jump into throw, and if they tech, you can throw them out of the start of their throw window. Oh no, now it's Gotakun who's not blocking in the corner. Does Tokido spend any meter? He does not. He baits that out, gets the throw, gains a little extra meter. Suddenly, I mean, it looked like Tokido was going to go out in the most unsatisfactory ending possible, but he's making a comeback here, but didn't really take advantage of that whiff punish that he had earlier, which let Gotakun get the counter hit jab into the crouching medium kick. And now Tokido in the corner goes for the ODDP. Remember, he didn't do that since the very first round. He made it over the tornado. Oh. Let's go. Let's go. What's up, Adam Jones? And what's up, Killy 5445. Almost my home address in the house that I grew up on. Okay, so does he spend the level 3? Yes. Kill him. Take it to the last round. That is what you want. That is what you want over here. Here we go. Oh my god, he's still alive and you're burned out. This is so scary. Oh boy. Oh, what? He just went for that? He spent the meter there? I feel like that was an execution error. There's no reason to spend the meter there like that. I think that was an execution error. So now they're equal in meter. That was Tokido's big advantage. And now he doesn't have any of that advantage here. I mean, it might not be Tokido literally streaming it. It could be, oh yeah, he did the heavy Jinrai. So that was not a time for Gotakun to try to counter. Oh, you walked into it. Happens to us all. It could be one of his, brand people. Level 1. Bam. Tokido, after losing just ridiculously 3 rounds in a row, really badly, able to come back. And I almost thought that was going to be one of those, like, just like one of those, oh my god, like just one of those sad exits, but he was able to make the comeback. What's up, Tubo? Hey, I just want you to know that some people in my Discord were asking about you. And I just mentioned to them that you're doing wonderfully, and just really, really happy for you and everything like that. So I didn't put any details. Not my business to talk about, but definitely just wanted to make sure that everybody knew that you were doing well. So, oh man. Thank you, Adam Jones. Tell people, tell people to come and watch here instead. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh man. November, Jesus. Okay, I'll plan that for 6 months later. And why are you up so late? It's like 5 a.m. or no, it's 4 a.m. where you're at, right? Yeah, it's 4 a.m. where you're at. Unless, of course, you're up watching Evo Japan because it's a weekend, so you can. Oh, geez. Okay, okay. How come I didn't go to Evo Japan? Tubo's always been in Central America, Mage Nicholas. Always been there. He is Midwest born and raised, man. I can't afford to go out to Japan. And I was not hired to go to do the commentary, so there was no way for me to make it out to Japan. So I'm just restreaming here from home. And so what are they doing on Evo channel over here? Oh, they're just at a commercial over here. Okay. Let's take a look at those brackets again. Let's see if we can get some more information on these brackets over here. So let's go back to... oh my god. Oh, I hate this site so much. Okay, 107. Okay, so this is still going. No, this one's done. Oh, okay, so Akira made it out. The Kami player made it out. Bonchan is out. So Akira managed to defeat Yuto, and Yuto ended up eliminating Bonchan. So Bonchan is out of the tournament, and Bonchan beat Kichipa a little bit earlier. Now Korea's NL took out Kazunoko, Sunhui, which I'm guessing is from China, and then beat Armper, and then beat Yuto to make it out. So he is out over there on the loser side, and then on this pool over here, Punk. Oh, is Punk out? Yeah. Oh, that's sad. Okay. Oh well. You know. That's unfortunate, but Itabashi did beat Higuchi. I did watch that one. I mean, he manhandled Higuchi, which is crazy. Knuckle-Dew won. Then Knuckle-Dew beat Angry Bird. And then Knuckle-Dew beat King's Veda and eventually lost to Ending Walker. Ending Walker beat Xiaohai, Nemo, Punk, and Knuckle-Dew. He beat Xiaohai, Nemo, Punk, and Knuckle-Dew in a row. That is absolutely insanity. Dude, holy crap. So he's actually might be one of the, well, no, he's a, remember, he's a Ryu player. He's a Ryu player. So yeah, he's made it out over there. Wow, okay. Now, the only other pool that I didn't remember seeing the results for was, I think this one. No, we were seeing this one now. Was it this one? Yeah, no, we saw that, the Mena RD one. Yeah, he made it out of that one. What happened over here is that this one here wasn't there before. This one wasn't getting filled out. So we saw Ryukichi make it out. Sorry. We saw Ryukichi make it out over Zangief Bolado. So Zangief Bolado is somewhere else on the loser side. Okay. So there we are. So what we've established here is, I think finally we're out of the pools. So if I click on semifinals over here, Yeah, here we go. Here's everybody here. So this is now the round of, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 16, which is the 8 plus 16 is 24. So this is the top 24. And the winner's side, we have Mimochi going up against Yanai. We have Nanpi going up against Ryukichi. Mena RD and Cien? No! I don't want to see Mena RD and Cien fight. I want them both to make it super far. Come on. But again, this will be to qualify for top 8 tomorrow. Whoever wins here gets in the top 8 to play tomorrow. I mean, if they didn't stream the Ending Walker games, I can't show them to you, Sunshine, unfortunately. So I'm just re-streaming what's on Evo Japan 10, which is all the matches that that are being streamed for Street Fighter 6. So I don't really have control over what we're actually seeing. Nanpi. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she was a cat owner, right? And then on the loser side, Higuchi and Big Bird. Kosa, and I don't know that name. Tantan Men going up against Kobayan. Hikaru versus Tokido. Zangief, Bolado, and Kaba. Oh my god. Did they just announce that? Did they just announce that the ARC finals next year are going to be in Korea, Mage Nicholas? I didn't see anything like that. Zangief, Bolado, and Kaba. Crap. Excella versus Lashar. Naughty-kun versus NL, and Moke versus Ending Walker. God, this is just like all the tournaments, man. Like, you just get to this point, and everybody who loses, and you're just like, no. Oh, on the English stream, they just announced that, huh? Oh, check that out. Look. Well, they can't post the replay IDs, Sunshine. Unfortunate. These are all offline matches, so there's no replay IDs. These are all played offline, so you're not going to be able to get any sort of replays, unfortunately. So as usual, those are just going to be matches that will be lost to time, unless somebody recorded it with their like phone or something like that. So if there was like maybe Problem X or, you know, somebody out there that was just recording all of Ending Walker's matches, that might be a possibility.
You know, I was talking about this with Obama on that first, like...
Okay, so that's just Steve talking over there, so...
It's crazy that Evo Japan is kind of...
Right. They only low crush once airborne and hit on frame 15, but Forrest, I remember hearing they just have invincibility to down ones. So I think it's more to it than that. So they might actually just be invincible starting at some frame. And I can't remember, because that's what somebody told me in my stream. And I mean, 7 frames, I mean, it makes sense. Because maybe, I feel like there has been a time I've gotten hit out of my hop kick by a down one. So, you know, maybe I thought it was invincible right away, but I guess it's just maybe down one just doesn't hit airborne or something like that. Unika? Yeah, Unika is the character from the anime, which I haven't seen yet. But this is the character from the anime. She? Actually, I'm not sure. They're the next DLC, and then the last DLC for this season will be the guest character, I think Lucy, from Cyberpunk, I think it is. Oh, what's up, Zipmaster? What's going on? Okay. Whoa, oh, I see. Oh, are we getting something here? Or is it just the anime? Johnny! What platform is this being streamed on again? I did not see the Grand Blue character. No, I missed that. I mean, I'm technically working by watching Evo. Is it only on Crunchyroll? Okay. Grappler adjacent. Well, hopefully it's not as bad as hopefully they're not as bad as La Diva is, right? I heard La Diva is still pretty bad, right? Grapplers can't catch a break. I mean, this looks really well animated. I mean, me streaming is technically me trying to work, so definitely trying to build up my streaming platforms as much as possible here. Oh yeah, they're all out. Yeah, a lot of people actually have been eliminated already. It's crazy. It's terrifying, actually. Oh, do we actually get to see? Yep, we actually get to see Unica. What, that's all we get to see? Wait, that's all we got to see? We didn't actually get to see any gameplay?
Yeah, I might as well have Cien just ruin most of it right away. My man said you haven't seen it, but let me tell you what happened.
Spoiler.
This dude's soul, like...
Yeah, I was telling Steve that bike into Tommy's concrete in the anime.
Insane.
Bro,
Insane.
come on.
Oh my God, and I asked the question.
We all just got bodied, dude. Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very different kind of game, Bliss. I mean, which one are you most used to? What fighting game are you most used to, Bliss? Like, what would you say is the fighting game that has clicked with you the most?
Keep it under wraps. I got the player here, and she's. I don't wanna. If you haven't seen her super yet, don't watch it.
Oh, dude.
Don't look. It's so cool.
That dude Cien spoiled the super too. I came in the back.
I guess Sajam has managed to see more than the rest of us have. Oh, okay, so you're a big Tekken guy. But you've been playing Street Fighter 6 probably because I don't know if you're as frustrated with Tekken 8 as everybody else is.
Wait, that's a steal.
That's pretty good.
Is this like with the season passes? This game has 1 million characters. If you haven't picked up Strive yet, would recommend.
Yeah.
Absolutely, big recommend.
Especially 90% off. Come on.
God, if it's 90, I wish it was 90% off on the Switch, because I want the Switch version, but I can't pay full price for it right now.
The what's it called? The character design is just super fun. I think the way her normals and stuff work is super cool.
I didn't get the player, but I saw like some of the.
Oh, you know what? They've probably already saw the character live here. I think at Evo Japan, Unica was playable, so Sajam probably messed with her over there.
Yeah, her normals are like, she has extensions off all of them, so like her /5H doesn't reach sometimes, but you can do //.
There you go.
5HH, right? Or like 2HH.
That's really interesting. It reminds me of kind of like old Guilty Gear Gatling combo style. So that's actually really, oh dang man.
She is so cool.
All right, are we back to Street Fighter yet by any chance here on Evo Japan 10? No, we're still waiting. Okay. So let me take a look at something over here. Oh, excuse me. Holy crap. So according to the stream schedule, because it's 2 a.m. over here, we are going to play out all of Street Fighter 6 top 24, but what they're doing here is they're starting top 8 for Guilty Gear Strive. So there you go. So this is Guilty Gear Strive's top 8 that's going on right now.
It's literally, it's impossible.
Every time I hear him say strike back, I'm like, that's me, bro.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay.
We got a sick top 8 for those of you who didn't see the quals that were earlier. They're super good.
And then also, now there's a lot of stuff going on right now. VF is being played on Evo Japan 3. That's so cool. Oh. Actually, I'm just curious about that right now. I just want to check that out. I want to just take a look at some Virtua Fighter here going on. Oh, whoa, it's Third Strike? I thought this was supposed to be on 2. Oh, yeah. This is the 5v5. This is the wow, I thought this was supposed to be on Evo Japan 2. Unless they are just streaming that because they're done with Virtua Fighter. Oh, they switched it around. Interesting. Okay. So we have Virtua Fighter going on over here on Evo Japan 2. Nice. Again, I mean, I think this game is beautiful. I'm really excited for 6. I mean, I don't play Virtua Fighter at all. I'm awful at the game, but it's just a lot of potential cool stuff going on for Virtua Fighter, so I'm really, really happy. Oh, did they accidentally? Yeah, they did that. Okay. All right, so where are we here right now? Okay, yeah, so that's this right here. All of them are 50 plus. It's sick. So we do have Third Strike going over here. Okay. Oh, and Snooki! Yay! I'm so glad to see Nuki there. That's awesome. Nuki, of course, on the left over here. Super old school player. One of the, gods of Japan, essentially. I haven't played VF5 yet. It's so hard because there's so many games. Like, I need to play more Fatal Fury, but like I'm trying to do all this Fatal Fury like systems videos and stuff. So like, see, Lei Fei is the character that I would love to play, but he's like super complicated because he's like one of those like super stance characters, and so like he is not a good first character for anyone to try to learn to play. So I can't, he's not a character that I could really play. Is Leffen still using Happy Chaos? Who is Leffen actually using right now? I don't even know. Oof. He is on Happy Chaos, okay. Jesus. Yeah, it's interesting because, like I said, a lot of VF is based off of kind of like RPS, but all the RPSs come so quick, one after the other, that it's like you just have to react so fast and just kind of get an idea what the opponent wants to do. And it's, and the RPSs also aren't even just direct one-to-one-to-one. They're very weighted, et cetera, et cetera. So, like, it's a really kind of interesting way to design a fighting game. It's like every time you get into a particular moment or situation, like there's kind of like this wheel of options you pick, and then depending on what wheel of options you go with, then that results into a different wheel of options, and then that leads into a different wheel of options. And so you guys are just basically like fighting for that kind of thing. So even though there's a lot of RPS, it's just that it happens so fast, and like it's different every single time. Oh, 0 seconds. Oh, dang. Right, exactly. The execution is pretty simple for that game, but the mind games are really high. And again, that's the reason why I like to bring that up, because a lot of people are like, "Oh my God, it's so stupid!" Like, oh, like one of the big complaints about Street Fighter is like, "Oh my God, it's just guessing. It's just guessing." I mean, that's fighting games, right? A lot of fighting games is just guessing, right? I mean, that's how mix-ups work. If you didn't force people into guessing, you can't play fighting games, right? And so if you are stuck in an RPS situation, it's not necessarily bad. It's just that, you know, VF has been doing it for so long that they've kind of understand how to take the simple RPS and enhance it and also make it really fast. One of the weaknesses of Street Fighter 6, for example, is when you do the, you know, throw loops, for example. It's a guess, and it's a fair guess and everything like that, but it all happens like at a pace in which, like, you always have time to just kind of think about it, you know? So that's always one of the issues with it, so. Either works or you go to the next round. I mean, hey, even Daigo once said that, like, he learned about Street Fighter V. He was like, yep, you just have to be more random when you play Street Fighter V. Like, that's just it. He was like, I tried being very, very, like, you know, straightforward, read the situation, blah, 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 blah. And like I said, it's not necessarily about the heart, right? Like, he was trying to play by heart, but then what happens is that, you know, you get overrun. You have to go against your heart a lot of the times in order to win. But once you get good at going against your heart, then it kind of goes back to being about your heart again. It's weird. I can't explain it, but it's just how it is. Right. DOA has that that counter throw attack system. And Virtua Fighter has something very similar, right? So, you know, me and Forrest were talking a little bit earlier about things like the, you know, if you know, hop kick, is it invincible to the down ones, et cetera, et cetera. Both DOA and Virtua Fighter have that thing, for example, that if you try to throw the opponent, and if the opponent is in the middle of an attack, it loses. If I'm not mistaken, just like DOA. So even if you're about to get thrown and you're one frame away from getting thrown, if I press an attack, as long as I'm in the first frame of my attack, I can't be thrown. And I'm pretty sure that's how Virtua Fighter works. So they have it kind of more direct that way, right? It's less about counting the frames. It's just literally, I can't throw you if you're in the middle of a move. Oh God, Mimochi is playing my, oh God. Yeah, so it's really interesting, like, when you actually think about how Virtua Fighter works that way, right? Like, then it really isn't about, like, oh my gosh, the frame data, blah, 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 calculate so that the throw will beat the... No, like, if I press a button, I don't get thrown. Like, and then you're like, well, then how do you ever get thrown? Because if people are just mashing, you can never throw them. Well, yeah, but then that's why you block them and then take your turn. Or, you know, if they're a little too aggressive, you can definitely, you know, beat them up for it. Virtua Fighter, DOA is more direct because DOA has literally counters. Like, they have a counter button, if I'm not mistaken. And so if you just hit a counter, you just win, kind of in that same way. So you can't go too ham in DOA with that. Oh, God, it's so scary. Oh, God, and got him burned out. Nicely done. But he still has... Oh, here we go. Throw loop time. Nope. Nope. Good patience from Yanai there. He just waited, saw the poke with the light punch, and then that's minus on block, so he went for the counter poke and got it because Mimochi didn't do jab jab. Oh, he did switch to Ed at some point. Oh, tried to go for the throw fake right there. Tried to bait Yanai into going for a whiff throw. I mean, I know a lot of people have said that Mai is like really strong, but oh god, perfect timing on that explosion. Nice. Ugh. Here we go. Look at this damage. Is he dead? Is this gonna kill? It's not a CA. There's a lot of scaling. He just got into the yellow. Oh my god. Oh boy. M. Bison, baby. M. Bison. Well, yeah, because Mai's fire stocks are so powerful. Like, not having the fire stocks makes her so much more vulnerable that they want to do that. Okay, so here we go. Ed back into the... I'm sorry, Mimochi back into the Ed over here. Oops, that's a miss by Yanai. So Ed coming back. What the hell? Was that... I don't think... If that was Mimochi intentionally doing the throw too early, I don't know. No, there's no reason because the right timing throw would have beat the drive parry anyway. So that was just a mistake on Mimochi's part that just worked out for him. Uh-oh. Yep. Oh, goes for the throw reset. Interesting. Instead of taking the damage, I thought he would have comboed off the bomb. You know, instead of going to the scissor kick, go for the, you know, planting the Psycho Mine move to get the explosion so you can plant another Psycho Mine on him. I think he just messed up. And what I think would happen was Yanai's like, oh god, I went for another scissor kick and it didn't blow up in time, so I'll just go for the throw instead. So, wait, are you talking about the back throw or the forward throw? Okay, here we go. He's not all the way, but he got the 2 hits there. Yeah, so he did the shorter one over there. Okay. Yeah, plus on block. Comes in there. Wow, a little bit too late on the meaty. He tried to do a delay button right there, and Yanai called it out with the early button. And here we go. Gets the explosion. Really awkward timing on that explosion, causing Yanai to actually drop that combo. It's really unfortunate for him. Oh, I don't know what Mimochi did. But that time, he just woke up with the button. Okay, does he have the dream combo here? Let's go. Yep, 1 hit on that bounce. So he has the optimized dream combo here. There we go. Didn't go for the light punch. And wait, why wouldn't you level 3 there? You could have killed him. Yanai, why didn't you go for the level 3 off of that? Oh, God, you got to watch out for Chip. Did I just miss something? Fun fact, Forrest613, the back throw where he puts you up on his foot and lifts you and slams you down was also used in CVS 2, if I'm not mistaken, but it originated in Street Fighter EX, and strangely, Capcom liked it so much that they put it into CVS 2, and wow, he took a stroll in the park and still got the throw. Okay. Oh, no. Yanai, I saw a punish counter, so I don't know what Yanai did to get hit by that DP. Oh, there you go. Bison, Buffalo again. There we go. But nice reaction from Mimochi there to get that anti-air in time. Beautifully done. That's good reaction timing, and there we go. Punish counter, gets the crumple. Right, off of the knee press nightmare, yeah. And they put that into CVS as well. It was so funny when we all first saw that in CVS. We were like, whoa, why did they include all of this EX stuff for him? Okay, got the 2 hits, so that's not the super optimal version, but still good enough. Okay, throw, and yeah, he has a lead. Oh, no. Woo! And there we go. Mimochi is in your top 8 for EVO Japan on winner's side. Winner's side. That goofy Zangief shirt, dude. It's like a 360 of Zangief's, dude. That's crazy. That's funny. Well, that was the thing. Prior to CVS 2 and CVS 1, God, was it like that in CVS 1 or did they add it to CVS 2? I think they added it to CVS 2 because I don't remember now. Shoot. But in any case, that animation never existed because EX was a 3D game. It was 3D models. So when they put it into CVS, it was a brand new animation. He had the new spray. I just don't remember if he had the super where it ended with that, but he probably did. He probably did. So probably not Mage Nicholas because, again, none of that has ever really been confirmed. Can I explain why young generations eventually beat out the older generations of fighting game players? I understand in sports, but how about here? Again, if you missed my episode last week, I talked about the difference between fighting games that are heart-based, mind-based, and body-based. And I personally don't think that the younger generation is better than the older generation. I think the modern generation of fighting games is just different than the older generation. So it's actually, the games are different. And so a different mindset is prevailing. But like I pointed out with something like Samurai Showdown at EVO, you know, if you make a game that is more catered towards old style play, then the older players will do fine. As we saw in Samurai Showdown, where top 8 was like Alex Valle, Justin Wong, and Henry Sen. And it was just like all these old people that were playing that. And we're seeing that with City of the Wolves right now, right? So Xiao Hai just won City of the Wolves over here. And again, keep in mind that Xiao Hai is not a Fatal Fury player. He's just a KOF player. He's also a godlike player, so of course he's going to be good at Fatal Fury very quickly, because also it is more SNK minded. But again, you know, he was able to win that, and Xiao Hai is very much an old school player, and he did just fine. So, yeah, exactly. A younger player is not beating Justin in MVC2. No younger Super Turbo players are going to beat Kotaka Shoten. Like, none of them are going to beat him in Japan, from Japan, you know, et cetera, et cetera. It's just, it's different. The games are different. So Street Fighter V and Street Fighter VI are very different fighting games than previous Street Fighters. Street Fighter 4 was probably the one that had the most middle ground of it. It was like it was the transition point from going one to the other. A lot of people are going to be like, oh, it's because we have frame data now and blah, blah, blah. No, because again, if you don't know frame data in Third Strike, it matters not. Like I said, I tell the story of Jibbo all the time, aka Automatic, right? Automatic, amazing frame data calculator in Street Fighter V and Street Fighter VI. Does all the frame data stuff, blah, blah, blah. He's also amazing at Third Strike. And I asked him, hey, Automatic, just to prove a point, do you know any frame data in Third Strike? And he's like, hell no, hell no. Because it doesn't matter, basically. All right, thank you for the sub, Carnival Knights. Appreciate you very, very much. Oh, man, here we go. Nanpi again. Oh, baits out the DP. Okay, goes for the stabby route there instead of the leaping stab. I really need to memorize move names, dude. Jesus Christ. Woo, what a start here for Nanpi. Great start right there. Very dominating first round. Okay. But oh, that sucked. Just missed. That light serpent last just missed. And here we go. Good confirm. Light. But a nice perfect parry. So back throw over here. Nanpi. Okay, blocks the overhead. And now Ryukichi gonna side switch. Doesn't go for the DP, so he has better pressure. Doesn't feel like he needs to do the damage because he has such a big life lead. Backs up because he's scared that Nanpi's gonna try to jump out of the corner. What a reaction with that. Okay, this is a scary situation here. Nanpi has the critical art. all the way into level 3. If she could just get a little bit more damage, one combo will kill. Oh, what an autocorrect. Holy crap. Actually, I don't know if that one seemed more like an autocorrect DP. That was more of an autocorrect DP. I don't think she was close enough to get the crosscut DP. That was definitely an autocorrect right there. A neutral jump to blow up the Serpent Lash. Wow. Nice check. Okay. Gonna go for the level 3. Basically to get Ryukichi on the verge of burnout. Now, that just means that if Ryukichi gets a hit now, Ryukichi will probably go into a level 3 himself. No, he didn't. Okay, I guess he figured that, you know, he was that wasn't a counter hit, so he couldn't have confirmed off of it. Look at them. They're both equal in life, but Nanpi has to be so careful right now because Ryukichi with all that meter is so terrifying at this point. But the poison, oh my god, he was ready for... Dude, bro. No, he went too fancy. Ryukichi, just do the super. No, Ryukichi, he tried to show off. Oh my god. I almost feel like Ryukichi deserved to lose that round for trying to show off there. He was trying to style on that one. He was like, look what I labbed. Look what I labbed. And I finally get to show this off on stream. I'm almost positive that he's like, I have labbed the situation versus Aki. I've never been able to land it on a stream. Here it is. Let me do the full combo. And it dropped. And he's like, oh, crap. But still managed to get the win. So this is a dangerous... So what we've seen here is that Ryukichi's neutral jump has blown up Nanpi a lot. So Nanpi really has to be careful about these neutral jumps from Ryukichi. Because you can see she really likes that light serpent lash. And what a call out on the backdash over there. That was nice. Here we go. Poison. What's the mix-up? Just goes for the meaty low. Perfect parry. Nicely done. Just gonna, you know, set up this setup again over here for the safe jump. Gets the throw here, tries to go for a throw loop. Nice reaction, but that crouching heavy kick gonna work well. And I like the fact that Ryukichi... I like the fact that Ryukichi, when he jumped and saw that Nanpi was ready to anti-air, just didn't even press a button. He's like, I'm not gonna give you extra counter hit damage. I'm not gonna give you punish counter damage. I'm just gonna eat that crouching... I'm just gonna eat the anti-air, land on my feet. I've cut my losses at that. Oh no, what a jump! Okay. So right now, Ryukichi's jumps haven't worked. Oh, see, Nanpi, same thing. When she jumped out of the corner, she chose not to try to go for the cross-up, just to not get the counter hit, not to give Ryukichi any extra damage. The scary part right now, she's plus. Ryukichi tried to do something that's a safe jump. Again, plus, goes for the throw, and now she has the advantage in drive gauge. Ooh, that was a counter hit light kick. Didn't confirm it into anything. Goes for the tick throw, but she is out. That's going to be a trade combo. That's going to be a trade combo, and Nanpi ties it up 1-1. Are you talking about the plus situation, Mage Nicholas, after the forward heavy kick? I don't know. I didn't see what he pressed. But nicely done by Nanpi right there. Having the wherewithal to get that trade combo. Very, very nicely done. And again, yeah, you see, like I said, the light serpent lash from her is really well done. But she has to be careful because Ryukichi has shown the neutral jump. Oh, no confirm. Interesting. Super meaty. Wow, the range. I don't know what Nanpi pressed, but it is going to spell her doom here. Here we go. Oh, yeah. The EX stabby hands, yeah. He tried to do something. I'm not sure what it was. And look at that. Ryukichi is waiting for that light serpent lash. And you see how he, like, chases it. One time, we saw him do the run into DP to beat it. That time, he was just ready to go after it with just a dash or a drive rush. Oh, no, she flinched. She flinched. This should be it right here. I think that's going to be a perfect for Ryukichi to advance on the winner side, and Nanpi will be sent to loser side now. So there we go. But nicely done to Nanpi. Great set played there. But again, you know, Ryukichi, so Ken is ridiculous. I mean, people don't talk about. I mean, if you know, you know. You definitely talk about him. But like, if you casually watch Street Fighter, you know, you'll be like, oh, you know, Tokido, Ken, you know, kind of thing when you think of like Japanese Kens. But honestly, like in terms of Japanese Kens, it's really hard to say that there's anyone out there better than Ryukichi. Like, Tokido, I think, is probably a better fighting game player. Ryukichi is a better Ken, which is interesting, but that happens a lot. That happens a lot when you see players play characters like that. And it's one of my favorite things about fighting games. It's just like different levels of skill in different areas all can kind of work out for you, which is why, again, I love execution. And why, again, I also love it when you can do the nice mix between heart and mind. So for me, obviously, I'm not going to say the perfect fighting game is a game that has a good blend of execution, mind, reads, decisions, and situational studying and tech and stuff like that. That's just a game that caters to a lot of different people. But if you are a person who prefers one type or the other, or if you are just designing a fighting game that you specifically want to play in a specific style, all of those situations are perfectly valid. And I don't think that any game leaning towards one direction is wrong. Let's put it that way. In other words, if anybody out there, is like, I'm making my own fighting game in the future, and after listening to James and hearing all about this heart, mind, and body, I have to make the game where it rewards all of them to be perfect, and that's not what I'm saying. Again, we classify these fighting games with heart, body, and bind. Heart, body, and mind. So we just understand how the games play, how to approach them, what your strategy is, and, if the game doesn't appeal to you, then you can understand why, or you can also understand why the game does appeal to you. Again, no degree of mixing between them is wrong. And in fact, what was it? Your only move is hustle, aka Yomi Hustle, is a turn-based fighting game, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know if I've never played it, but I have heard that that game is turn-based and is a fighting game. So I would imagine it doesn't have any execution. So in a weird way, it's like the fighting game with no body. Like they just took away the body aspect, and I think there's just only heart and mind kind of thing. And so, like I said, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Take out whatever you want. Again, Marvel wouldn't be Marvel if the execution was easy. Like, if they actually ever made a Marvel 4 and they tried to, quote, dumb the game down to make it easy to control, like, we are in a problem. Oh, yeah, no, Forrest, yeah, that's why I brought it up, because it was such a big deal. The whole thing about Harada being, anti-releasing frame data, because when he was like that, a lot of people were very, very frustrated. And like I said, Harada's not wrong, right? A lot of people are saying it's anti-newcomer, but also, if a newcomer comes in and is like, I want to learn how to play Tekken, cool, check out all this frame data. And they'll be like, I didn't play fighting games to learn math, so like they might be chased away, right? So, again, it's so dependent on who's playing the game. So again, Harada's not wrong, he's not right, but you should be able to allow people to learn the way they want to learn. That's just what it is. So you put the frame data in there, but if you are talking to a player who hates numbers, you don't force the frame data down their throat. You're actually like, hey, do you like numbers? No. Okay, well then we'll teach you how to play Tekken without worrying about that, kind of a situation. So, because of Ed's existence, Dudley is very unlikely to happen? No, not at all. I don't think Dudley and Ed would play similarly at all. I think they would be extremely different characters, because Dudley is going to want to be up close and in your face and just combos all over the place. I think a Street Fighter 6 Dudley would actually be really, really sick. Okay, good throw for Mena RD, because keep in mind that in most of the big tournaments, when Mena RD loses, a lot of the time it's to DJ. He's lost to Zen a bunch of times. He has lost to Cien at Capcom Cups. His record versus DJ is not the strongest. Oh God, it's still coming. Stupid Blanca-chan. Sorry. No biases here. No biases here. See, I'm on my home stream, so I know I can be super biased. Like if I was doing commentary, I wouldn't be getting mad at Blanca-chan like that. If I was officially burned out, you are dead. Yeah, that's basically. And again, I mean I do hate fighting Blanca. I really do hate fighting Blanca. However, I don't hate fighting Blanca because I don't hate Blanca because he's a jerk and abusive like this. I hate him because in season 1, he was everything Kimberly should have been. He was a better Kimberly than Kimberly. And that made me sad. Okay, that time, yeah, he got hit, he got frame trapped, so Cien blocked again. So Mena RD didn't feel like switching to the throw that time. Nice, there's the quote option select to beat drive rush cancels. Oh, what a whiff punish on the walk back. Let's go. Oh, Blancas are demons online for sure. I get murdered by Blancas online all the time. Like in really sad, pathetic ways. But also, every time I do, I have to go back and lab the things that I labbed a long time ago. And then I remember, I'm like, oh yeah. That's right, I'm supposed to do this. Oh, right, I'm supposed to do this. So you just have to make sure you lab the things that Blanca does to you. It's going to be different for every character on how to counter them, but Kimberly has very specific ways to counter a lot of the stuff that he does, but it's still really scary fighting him. Oh, dang, that hit the jump back, but wake up buttons from Mena. Mena is being very aggressive here. He's taking his turn a lot, and you can see right now, Cien is not in a range in which he can actually whiff punish a lot of those buttons, but Mena's swinging a lot of the time because he just wants to catch incidental drive rush. And he just hit heavy kick too early, but there we go, the anti-throw. Just like Cammy, however, he doesn't get a combo off of it. So Cien is going to go for the level 1 for the safe jump setup right there. This is dangerous now. He's going to get burned out. Oh, yeah, he baited him to do that. He baited him. He knew. And, oh, that was an air reset. I don't think Cien realized that. I think he thought he was going to land on his back. Because he just landed and got hit. It wasn't a counter hit. It wasn't anything. I don't know. That was just a weird situation. It looked like Mena had like some sort of like practiced anti-air combo or something like that. Oh, no whip punish. Nice. Dang, that's crazy because Cien wasn't low blocking at all. Like I said, Mena is being really aggressive. He is not bashful. Look at that. Button presses. So he's done wake up ODs. Oh no! Mena! This is gonna go straight to the corner here and set up Cien for oh no! Yeah, he just did that. He's just like, you know what, Mena, you're not ready for this. So Mena lost that purely on a combo drop. Yeah. So the reason why you want to perfect parry a safe jump is because it's the only way to turn it into your advantage. Because if you perfect parry a safe jump, you end up +2. And so you're in that +2 situation. Nobody can punish anybody, but now you have the advantage. The danger, obviously, is you have a safe jump setup and you jump and just go for the empty jump throw. Oh, this is such a problem. Cien is going to have to do something. He doesn't even have a level 2. He has no invincibility on his level 1. He is getting so ruined in this corner. Oh, he was ready. He just got the level 2. If Mena had gone for that a little bit earlier. Yes, side switch. But Cien is still burned out, but he got the hit. Nice. There's the Cammy, the anti. Okay, he's gotten so many overheads on Cien. But here we go, the throw. Mena RD. Now, 1 hit away. Gotta be careful. The slide. Oh my god, he actually went for the fireball. Yeah, he tried to fake the slide. Smart. Mena has gotten a lot of jumps on Cien because he wasn't charged up for the flash kick. And you see Mena's reaction there. And that's not disrespect to Cien. That's, I finally beat him. Because he's lost to Cien, if I'm not mistaken, 2 Capcom Cups in a row. And like I said, he's lost to Zen a bunch of times. He hates that matchup. So, But yeah, just to reiterate your question, Shay, if you perfect parry a safe jump, they get that 4 extra frames of recovery when they land, and the way that safe jumps are designed, you basically end up in a situation where you're minus. And so you can turn around safe jumps. So safe jumps obviously are really strong because you can't wake up DP it. So you have to block the jump attack, and so they get a free jump in, and it's their turn, and it's a safe jump, so they're plus a bazillion. So you're just like, crap, I gotta hold this mix-up. And so perfect parry is the only way to fight that in this game, unless you have armor. If you have armor on first frame, you can actually armor it and, you know, like, and actually, like, get your way out of there. Like, Marisa can do that with her OD Scutum, or Scutum, I forgot how to pronounce that. But, oh yeah, Fudo, he lost the Fudo, that's right. So it might not have been Cien 2 years in a row, you're right. I think it was Fudo, then it was Cien, or something to that degree. So yeah, if you perfect parry their safe jump, you cannot throw them guaranteed. They can hold up, but you can hit them, or they can backdash. And if they backdash and you actually go for the throw, they can punish you. But that's why you see a lot of the time, when you see someone get that safe jump over there, they perfect parry it, it becomes this weird mind game. You've seen this a bunch of times before, right, Dan, FNP, where you actually perfect parry the jump and they both go into the air. And like the person who perfect parry goes into the air and does like some crazy air combo, thing to them. And that's because they know when you perfect parry a safe jump, if they hold up, they get away from your throw. And I think I have to test it out to see just how bad it is. And in fact, actually, I can do that right now. If I do this, I swear this isn't me. This is the damage talking. This is the damage talking. Let's see. I mean, Kimberly does have a particularly floaty jump, so it's not going to necessarily work out too well here. But I'll set this up while they're getting ready here. If I can think of a good way to set this up here. So what I could do is perfect parry and throw. Okay, there we go. Okay, so wake up reversal setting, I will set him to slot 1 like this. So technically speaking, I gotta make sure he's not blocking. Like this, right? So in other words, if I set up a safe jump with Kimberly, I don't think this might not work right now. Yeah, okay, so that doesn't work like it used to. Let me try this again. That should do it. So now this will be a safe jump. Oh, did I just mistime my jump fierce? I think I mistimed that. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so I can't punish him. At least Kimberly can't, right? So I can't punish him. But you can see that I can get away from that throw in that situation, right? So, again, if I do this, I can always just get away, right? And then, I know the match is going, but I just want to finish testing this really quick. I wonder if this works. Okay, I can't punish in time if I backdash there. So that's a little bit interesting there. I might be able to do it with a different button. But I'll test that out in a little bit, because we've got Akira going up against Itabashi Zangief. And yes, what Punk said is true. A lot of people do think that Zangief beats Cammy. It is a very annoying fight. And one of the only fights that, if Zangief is burned out, he can actually Thunderstorm the drive impact, which is nice for him. But I wouldn't necessarily say that this is an advantage for Zangief, but I also don't believe it's an advantage for Cammy. I really do think that this fight is Oh, you did that? You did the side switch? Oh, no. Oh, no. I mean, honestly, if Guile's hair was just down, that would be a problem. But that he has the hair down in a ponytail, I'm okay with that. I think that worked. Like, no ponytail, it's bad. Ponytail, I think it works, so. Yeah, so if the Marisa safe jumps you in the corner all the time, Dan FMP, learn to perfect parry that, and then it becomes your turn. However, like I said, if you are too consistent with that, what's going to happen is that you will perfect parry, and they will just empty jump into probably scoot them into throw, and you will eat massive, massive damage. So it's a mind game. It's a mind game, but it's cool because there really hasn't been a lot of mind games against safe jumps in the past in games that don't have parries, right? So it works in, I mean, like in Third Strike, safe jump, you can parry it, whatever. So, but like in other games, such as like a Street Fighter 4 or Street Fighter 2, even Street Fighter 5, like you can't really do anything to the, the safe jump. You have to hold that. Like there's just nothing you can do. And as you can see right here, this is an example of a version of this matchup right now where, oh my God. That just looks wrong. He just launches you up in the air and he's just like drive rush knee. And then he just goes up in the air and you just die. Oh, man. Yeah, again, I mean, I see a lot of people complaining about Elena or whatever like that. I think she looks great in this game, to be honest with you. And no, I absolutely acknowledge the fact that she doesn't look like she does in Street Fighter 4. But again, I'm okay with that. I'm glad with that because I am tired of all women characters in fighting games having the like exact same body except, oh, Elena has longer legs. Like, I like that she's more square, that she's boxier, that she has this kind of more physical presence, you know? Well, keep in mind, he blocked the first one, and the second one was a counter hit. And so he got a little extra damage on that second hit. So even though it was 2 hits, it's going to look like it was more damage because of that. Ooh, nice. Okay. I mean, if Akira can... I mean, I don't know if Akira actually watched Punk's and Itabashi's fight. Oh, he tried to parry when he got up. But he probably picked up some knowledge on this one. Yeah, I know, but every once in a while, Guile's gotta casual himself. Oh, no! He was just trying to sneak in the running bear grab to get a ton of damage out of nowhere all of a sudden, but was not expecting Akira just to keep walking forward and never stopping. And so Akira actually walked himself into the range where it came out with the grab instead of the running bear grab. I still don't know why they designed it that way, because in older Street Fighter games, if you canceled into it, it always was the running bear grab. Like, it was always, like, you couldn't cancel into the... Wow, what a whiff punish! Oh, too deep. It was in the knee. Oh, got the anti-air, but you're not safe yet. One bad combo could still kill you here. Oh, he got him! Oh, he got too greedy. Oh, no. He got too smart. He was too smart for his own good. I've said this before. I remember one time I was playing Street Fighter 5. I was playing Street Fighter 5, and I needed a comeback. And I was like, okay, every time I make this guy block my light burn kick with Lucia, like, he counter pokes. So I was like, I'm going to save this for the end, and when he blocks it, I'm just going to level 3 and kill him. And we were in this crazy scramble situation, and I made him block it, and I didn't do the level 3. And the guy didn't do anything. And then I was like, nope, too hectic. And I was like, I need this to be very calm. And then we got into a calm situation, and I just did a walk up, super blatant, no panic, low forward into light burn kick, level 3. Oh no, I did ODDP, that's what I did. I'm sorry, I did EX spin kick and killed him at the end there. I remember someone in the chat was like, wait, you said it was too hectic? So that's why you didn't go for it? And I was like, yes, because the guy is so confused that he can't think clearly either. So I didn't do it there because I was like, I need this guy to be thinking very clearly in a calm situation, and that's how I'm gonna get the kill. I was like, because when it happened, it was like too hectic. It was like this weird hectic situation. I'm like, no, because right before it happened, I was like, I'm going to do light burn kick into EXDP. And I did the burn kick, and I was like, no, too hectic, he's not gonna press a button, and he didn't. And then I was like, okay, we're calmer now, and then I did it, and it actually killed him, and that's what Itazan just did right there. That ending situation was so scrambly that Akira actually had a panic block. He was like, whoa, oh my god, because he thought he was going to get comboed into the super, but then weirdly enough, Itazan did a reset into something else, and then he tried to set it up, and Akira was not in the right frame of mind to logically think, oh, he's gonna 720 me, I'd better jump. He thought he was already gonna get 720 and was probably thinking about what to do, if he lived. And so he was like, whoa, what the, oh my god, huh? And so Itazan he got overly clever in that situation, but it just wasn't a calm enough of a situation to go for that trick. Because people will jump away from that situation when they are very aware, right? Like, a lot of you aren't going to be thinking about jumping away from that, and when you learn that you can, you're going to jump away from that when you're looking for it. But in the scramble situation, you're still going to get caught by the 720. And so, unfortunately, Akira was not in a position where he was looking for that at all. So Itazan, yeah, he got a little too clever in that situation. And see, this is what's important, right? This goes back to Captain's question a little bit earlier. I don't know if Captain is still here. I think it was Captain. I don't remember the full name, but they were asking, what makes it so that, old school players aren't as strong as the modern players. And again, you see that situation that when I did that with Lucia, that was a pure heart thing, right? There was no logic behind that. I mean, I guess there is a logic to the emotion part of it, but you see how I played the game purely from an emotional standpoint. I'm like, no, this is too hectic. He's not gonna press a button, right? So I play fighting games so much by heart, by that kind of read, those kind of things. And that doesn't work because in Street Fighter V and Street Fighter VI, these games teach you to roll the dice, to play RPS, right? Like, I'm not good at that. And in fact, I've always been terrible. Like, when I played CVS 2, I always lost the P-Groove players because if something worked, I did it every time. So I would knock you down, walk up, do a meaty, or I'd reset you out of the air, I walk up and meaty you when you land, right? I'm bad at that roulette aspect, right? Which is why I've never been able to play Makoto in Third Strike like I wanted to originally. I'm not random enough for that. And so when I play P-Groove in CVS 2, I'm so not used to someone being able to parry everything that I do. So I'm just like, I'm just going to keep doing the same thing because it works, and then I get parried and die. So I'm not good at that strategy. Like, I will do the same thing a lot until you die. That's just how I am, right? Because that's how my brain works. So I'm really bad at these games here where you have to be good at cycling between the options and like switching between them. I can do it, but I'm not going to find the same kind of success in these kind of games that I would in a lot of the old school games, where when you actually get to do, thank you, The Truth, I appreciate that. And I like to talk about these things all the time. And these, wow, oh, you did nothing. Oh, really? Coma, Zion in the lab, knowing the optimal punish for that? That was sick. Oh, that was so sick. Actually, that's not necessarily true, Forrest. One of the big problems of Bison against Zangief really is just the fact that Zangief has no wake-up. He has no good wake-up. So he can be susceptible to Zangief mix-up more than other characters. He has to do the level 1 to get out of there, right? So in order to do that, and then you're wrong, you lose bigger resource than just your drive gauge. And so it's not necessarily a good matchup for Bison. Also, if you get too cute with standing medium kick, I mean, you're going to get Tundra Stormed, although that's probably never going to happen here. That is one of the reasons right there that Bison is very good against Zangief, is that scissor kick blows up all of his armor instantaneously, and that is a huge problem. Why don't I see many wake-up SPDs in Street Fighter 6 now? Because it has 5 frames of startup and loses to all meaties. Again, everything that you know about old school, can that build up enough meter in time? He can't, oh no, but yeah, he's not gonna be able to get that. Is that recover in time? No, okay. Because OD EX SPD had invincibility in Street Fighter 4. So if you did EX SPD, it just beat meaty attacks, right? There is no form of SPD except for his level 3 that beats any kind of meaty in this game. Zangief literally has the worst defense in this entire game. He can't do anything. And if you make sure your moves don't have a 5-frame gap in there, he can't SPD you. So if you have a move that's plus on block and you just make sure your strings are tight, he can't SPD you. He can't churn butter. Because in Street Fighter 4 as well, his SPD was significantly faster too. Let me see this. Super Combo Wiki. USF4. There we go. Okay, Ultra Street Fighter 4 here. And again, Zangief's SPD in Street Fighter 4, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, has a startup of 2. So it grabbed really freaking fast. And so if you put even just like the tiniest gap in there, Zangief was going to SPD you. So if you mistime your meaty, and again, we didn't have input buffers, so it was really hard for us to time our meaties perfectly every single time, you're going to get SPD'd anytime you put even like a 2-frame gap anywhere in there. Like, you just lose. And so this game, it's 5-frame startup for his SPD. And so it's just like every other throw. It's just like every other throw, except if you avoid it, he's stuck in whiff animation forever. Oh, you're welcome, FGC Kevin. So yeah, oh right. No, well, the magic number in Street Fighter 4 is still 3, but that move, Chun-Li's super, I think Sagat's super, if he's point blank, all had the startup of 2. So you did have to be careful in some situations, but for the most part, 3 was the magic number. It's just like in Tekken. Everyone says Tekken, the magic number is 10, but Yoshimitsu's Flash is faster than that. Fang has an 8-frame move as well. So, you know, there are exceptions to the rule, but in general, because those are literally exceptions, like those are like 2 of like maybe 5 moves in the entirety of Tekken that are faster than 10 frames, right? Like, you can't count that. And so like in this game, because there are moves that have none of that, there are so few moves that are faster than 3 frames, you just don't care. No, you can't be putting gaps in your drive rush cancels. Can't be. Yeah, well, no. See, that's the thing, Forrest, is that you don't need frame data in Street Fighter 4. That's the thing. It wasn't to your detriment. It didn't hurt you at all. It didn't hurt you at all to not know frame data because you can play that game without frame data. Frame data back in Street Fighter 4 days was confirmation on what is possible. but it was not anything that dictated the way the game is played like it is now, because there's no input buffer. You just knew, okay, against Zangief, SPD is scary, so I won't do this. But even if his SPD was a 2-frame SPD in this game, so it was 1 frame and then he grabbed you, you still can't do it on Wake Up, because on input buffer in Street Fighter V and Street Fighter VI, you had the ability to make everything frame perfect. So if your frame kills are accurate, you're gonna hit Zangief with a meaty every time. But in Street Fighter 4, because of no input buffer, the chances of you missing that is really high. And so if you just happen to miss it and get SPD, life sucks, right? Because there's no input buffer in that game. So again, the frame data told you what is possible and confirms what is supposed to win. But because of no input buffer, that's not what happens a lot of the time. But because like in Tekken and like in Street Fighter V and Street Fighter VI, the input buffer is so big, you have to obey the frame data. Dude, Kobayan just destroyed his drive gauge. And that's actually really cool about watching Kobayan play, because he does play very much like you gotta be careful with that jump, man, because he's got that level. Oh boy, okay, here we go. Yeah, so again, the input buffer changed almost everything. And that's why everyone says that in Street Fighter V, that game can't, nice reaction. Oh, Wake Up drive reversal, and he has not burned out yet. Oh, but see, he had to be scared. He wasn't confident enough to do the drive impact, because if you just drive impact, Zangief can charge up the fierce, absorb it, and punch you, right? So that's why he wasn't just going to do the raw drive impact. If he had gotten up there and was able to do button into drive impact, it would have worked, but unfortunately didn't happen. Kobayan advances into the winner side, so the input buffer is the main thing, and because everything got accurate like that, and we didn't know this in Street Fighter V Season 1. We were all playing Street Fighter V Season 1 like other Street Fighter games. So was I. And by the time we got to Season 2 and people started figuring out the game a little bit more about how it is frame data and there's turns and all this stuff like that, a lot of people moved on and were like, okay, this is how you play the game. I didn't, okay? I still kept trying to play Cammy the same goddamn way I played her in Street Fighter 4, so I died all over the place. So, because I was just like standing medium kick, crouching medium kick, and I didn't think, oh, if they block my crouching medium kick, I have to be scared now because they blocked my move and I'm minus, so if they stick out their medium kick, they beat me. So like, I didn't understand how to play the game properly. I wasn't paying attention to each individual move. Very similar to what I said about Tekken when I was trying to learn Tekken. You know, I wasn't confirming if my down forward one was hit or block. I was just, let me swing away and go nuts, because that's what you did in other Street Fighter games. In Street Fighter 2 with Cammy, I'm just like low forward, low straw, low forward, stand forward, whatever, button. And I didn't care because almost everything is plus on block in Super Turbo. But yeah, so like the input buffer changed a lot. And because of that, characters who had the ability to have a wake-up DP without spending meter had a very distinct advantage, because they could blow up the frame data and no one else could. And because frame data was so important and it was so precise, like having 4 characters in Season 1 out of the entire cast be able to do that meant those 4 characters were just super, super good. So they took that away to play into the way that the game plays more. It's more like Tekken now, right? So again, Tekken doesn't have a lot of invincible DPs, and when they added an invincible DP in Akuma, people were not happy about that. They definitely were not happy about that. So, you know, 5 and 6, because they are playing off of the input buffer frame data mentality, having wake-up DPs be invincible is not really something that would work well in these games, to the point where you even have players these days. There was another commentator I was talking to, and they basically said, like, yeah, Invincible DPs should never be free. Like, they should always cost meter. And I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Because again, like, Ken had the most oppressive Invincible DP in Super Turbo. And you know what? He's considered really low tier in Super Turbo. So no, it's not cheap. It's just how the way the game is played. That's just it. Okay, nice. Higuchi and Yanpi and loser side. Obviously, one of the big oh, nice perfect parry on that one. One of the big banes for Guile here is Aki's OD Fireball, because then it just kind of approaches you slowly. And, you know, that's Guile's strength, right? He throws a Sonic Boom and he sees how you react. But Aki's OD Fireball is even slower, and so she can see how Guile is reacting. And it'll erase all of his Sonic Boom, so he's got to counter with his own OD Sonic Boom. What did you mean, Sonasiri, about it's not a single impact? Are you talking about drive impact? Or I'm not, what a whiff punish. Okay, nice. Okay, yeah, that should do it right there. Nice. Okay, goes with that OD follow-up with the bubble. I think would go into the whip, even if that bubble didn't kill. She had the whip follow-up. Good start here for Nanpi, but she's got to be careful. This is exactly what happened in the last match versus Ryukichi. Had a great start, and then Ryukichi was able to, you know, adjust, learn Nanpi's patterns, and able to take her out. And here we go. Are we getting Guile loops here? We are getting Guile loops. Ow! Tried to do a autopilot shimmy right there. Ooh, couldn't make it under. That's unfortunate. Now, this is kind of one of those lost rounds here unless something massive happens here. So in this situation here, you either just kind of give up this round or you just go for crazy shit. And if it starts to work out, okay, so now she's in a position where if she hits him once, she wins. So yeah, you go for crazy shit and you just try it. You got to be careful because he can chip you out to death. Yeah, oh, that was so dangerous right there. But if she got one hit, that would have been it. So when you're down in life like that, you know, you can just go for the risk because you're like, you know what? Like, this is round 2. I have a round 3 to play. So I can just go for crazy shit. And if it works out and it gets to a point where my level 3 will kill you, well, that's how you make the comeback, basically, right? So obviously you can try to play it super careful if you really want to. Nice perfect pairing on Nanpi's part. But she still came out of that, I think, negative in terms of oh no, she did not hit. She should have did the punch. She should have launched herself across the screen. But I think she was hoping the kick would hit him out of the air is just what it is. I really wish Aki had another option out of that. But if she did, it would probably be too good. I say that as for selfish reasons, having played Aki in the past. I always felt like she needs one more option out of her coward crouch. His light kick is very useful, has great range, and it's cancelable, so it's a very useful button. Okay. That buff to the stand light kick that she got, by the way, was so good. It gave her so much better combos. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Throw into the corner. How are you going to get out of this situation? Trying to perfect pair those. That's a trade, but not going to be able to do much out there. That was a good job. Oh, but great challenge by Higuchi. Match point for Higuchi. Oh, God, it's the worst, Shay. It's the worst. Like, I'm on the winner, and then you lose twice in a row, and then you don't make it. And you're like, ah. And actually, I think that means you end up in... Oh, that is 9th place. Yeah, yeah. Because this is loser's top 12. Yeah, this makes it into top 8. Could you imagine if Nanpi got into top 8 of EVO? Dude, that'd be so sick. Like, I'm rooting for her just for that, right? You know? The only problem with it is it's going to give all those misogynists out there armor like, why can't they all just be like Nanpi and just play like this and nothing? Man, fuck that noise, dude. Ugh. Oh, couldn't get out the OD5. I love that air to air, but the counter hit. She got the counter hit. Got the counter hit. Oh, I got you, Major Nicholas. Yeah. That can happen. If you put the button in a place where it's not easy to press, your mind isn't comfortable at using it. Oh, here's a chance. Got the hit. That was actually really sick. You have to remember that one. Gets the knockdown, super plus frames. Plus frames again, he pressed a button, but no, he didn't press a button. He just got hit, he walked forward, so that's okay. Wasn't a counter hit, so couldn't confirm off of that. Pressure, look at this pressure. Nice, and now he has a huge advantage because she's in burnout. Oh, gotta watch out. I have to be quiet. It's 3:15 at night here, and I don't want to wake up my neighbors. Air to air, got the, did she block? She blocked. Okay, game, well, I wasn't going to jinx it. Game 3, here we go. I was about to go game 3, and I was like, wait, I'm shutting up now. I'm shutting up. Because I didn't want to, commentators curse it. Nice, delayed throw. Wasn't a true meaty. Trying to give him the opportunity to flash kick, and when he didn't, just went for the throw. That does lose to delay tech. That's a but that was a crouching medium kick, so not gonna. Nice reaction with the anti-air. Tried to jump, so Hikuchi got to slam her to the ground with that overhead. And here we go. Yeah, the OD. Yeah, see how Hikuchi had to throw his own OD, and now he's just throwing only fast sonic booms, and that's important. Again, a lot of people who are new to fighting games don't realize the power of throwing different speeds of fireballs. So he was only throwing fast sonic booms, so she didn't have an opportunity to get her fireball out. Beautifully done by Higuchi. Very smart play with those fierce sonic booms, heavy punch sonic booms constantly. He's at match point to get into top 8 on loser side. Beautiful. Okay, wake up drive reversal, and that's not bad because she's still equal in terms of, that was a punish counter. That was crazy. Watch out for the throw. Yep, there it is. Oh, Nanpi. So close. Come on. Oh, that's it. That's it right there. Punish counter throw. Well done to Nanpi. Congratulations, dude. 9th place, Aki for Nanpi. Got farther than Hibiki as well. So, really well done. Really well done. What are my thoughts on the perfect parry, not screen freezing? Wait, did people say that? Did they say that when they did that with Elena? Because, that's not even something that's that's not even something that's a rumor. If that happened on that build, people would be talking about this all over the place. Most recent gas leak. Oh, on anti-air? Oh, wait. Are you serious? So if you perfect parry a jump in, it doesn't freeze? Oh my God, I would love that. Because everybody knows how much I hate anti-air perfect parries. I freaking hate anti-air perfect parry. I hate it so much. And if it makes it so that there's no actual freeze, I mean, technically if you're gonna go for it, you would just have to do parry and then hit a button right away. But the thing about it is, now you can't judge the height in which the opponent is, because a lot of times if you see that the button that you perfect parry is really low to the ground, you know that you have to go with a light button to punish their landing frames in time. But if you see them, you perfect parry really high up in the air, you know you can go for a heavier button to blow them up. By taking away the freeze now, there's a chance for you to mess up a lot more. You have to judge on the fly. And that's good. That is good. That is really, really good. I like that a lot. Oh yeah, it's absolutely a panic option. And I still hate it because it's too good of a panic option. It's so hard to jump in on this game that when you actually do manage to jump in on someone, you should be rewarded for that shit. But a lot of times I jump in on somebody and I'm like, God, my jump in, they perfect parry my jump in. And not only do they get to, you know, throw me or knock me down or do some decent damage to me and knock me down, like, so not only did they prevent my offense, but now they get a knockdown into their offense, and I hate it. I hate it. Like, I feel like I deserve my in because I got the jump and you weren't ready for it. The fact that you can perfect parry it even at the very last second drives me absolutely wild. So not being able to do, oh my God, I need to find this tweet. I need to find this tweet from Defeat Lee. Perfect pairing jumping causes no freeze. Perfect parry, okay, okay. Oh God. Oh wait, he did say that he just saw a screen freeze perfect pairing against jump-ins. Huh. I don't know what to believe. The theory is you can only get screen freeze perfect pairing against jump-ins if you are standing. If you try to do it crouching, you get the non-screen freeze version. Weird. Weird. Huh. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm not saying that it's not always a panic option, but a lot of times it is. Like, I'll fight a lot of people where it becomes a panic option and it's annoying because, you know, you might get one jump in, like maybe in round 2, and then you get perfect parrying, and now you're like, well, I don't have enough time to take advantage of it. But like, I can tell when people like to panic perfect parry, because if they do it to me once, then I can usually empty jump and throw them, and that's fine. But I just hate the fact that a lot of times you have to get perfect parried once to figure out if they like to go for it. You know what I mean? Like, you have to lose that one jump in chance that you got just to figure out that you have to do this really goofy, esoteric counter to anti-air perfect parry. I hate it. I hate it. But that's me. That's me. That, like I said, that's just my personal opinion. Oh, right. But if you input it while crouching, it means that maybe that it doesn't trigger the freeze. Even though you stand up, it might not trigger it. I've seen people play in matches, and the first time they jump in, they just do empty jump into throw, and the guy did the panic parry. Like, I never think about that. Like, I always have to get perfect parried once to even think about that as an option. And so I get really mad, but a lot of times it'll happen like in the round 1, like I didn't get a chance to jump, I just died. And then round 2, like I'm trying to make this comeback and I finally get my jump in and they perfect parry me and then they throw me and now my whole offense is dead and like I don't have a chance to like actually adjust and stuff and like it makes me mad. I'm not saying it's bad, I just personally hate it. That's all. Again, there's always a big difference between I hate it and it's broken. Like, Drive Impact, it's not broken. I hate it. Ow. Okay, what's the mix-up here? Oh! Careful. Plus. Aha! Yep, okay. Went for the shimmy. He was plus. Oh, it's hard because I like both of these players a lot. But Cien, God, like, he hasn't won, like, since his EVO win, he hasn't won a big one yet. Again, since then. And like, oh no, don't go out like this. Oh no. Don't do drive rush, jab into raging. Oh, you're not in critical, so you can't do it anyway. But, and see, a lot of people are going to be mad. They're going to be like, throw loops, oh my God. But I mean, to be fair, Cien had a lot of chances to get out of there. The problem is that when you throw, you're in the same mix-up again, right? That's the problem. But if the rumors are true, and that Elena does not have a throw loop, even with a drive rush, there is a heavy chance that they took it away from everybody. And if they did that, that is fantastic. That is great, except for Kimberly. Because then now Kimberly will really suck. So if they take away throw loops, you're going to have to buff some characters. If you take away Kimberly's throw loop, she's worthless as a character. Like, she's absolutely worthless as a character. So, we'll have to see how that goes. We'll have to see how that goes. They would have to buff some stuff, and not only that, but just make it so she does no more throw damage, please. You don't even have to buff it. Like, make it 1200, and after she activates level 3, just leave it at 1200. Just don't make it 1080 by default, okay? I have lost rounds where I've gotten a throw on somebody that every other character would have killed. But because I'm Kimberly, my throw didn't kill, and they had a pixel, and they killed me. So, every patch, they were like, oh, yeah, Kimberly's really bad at neutral. Let's give her this light elbow that is safe on block at the most specific distance that's about 5 pixels wide, while Bison can just light scissor kick like anywhere and be safe. But let's make Kimberly's light elbow so that it's safe at this wide spacing of like exactly 5 pixels. That'll fix her neutral. So basically every buff she's gotten has been absolutely useless until the most recent ones. So she's not bad anymore. She's strong now. She's still deficient in a lot of ways. And in fact, I've still seen some players rank her as the worst character in the game, despite all the buffs. So she got a ton of buffs the last patch, and I was really happy about a lot of the buffs. And yet some people still will rank her as one of the worst characters in the game. That tells you how bad this character actually was previous to those buffs. Yeah, you have to absolutely be careful about buffing her. But the problem is, so, you know, there's that philosophy, right? Okay, you know what? You don't want to cover all the gaps in every character. You need to have them have weaknesses. That's fun. That's good character design. So Kimberly is like that. The problem is, like, 50% of the cast is not, right? Like I said, Blanca-chan is like 10,000 times better than a spray can, and he has OD DP wake up. What's Blanca's weakness, huh? What is his weakness? Why is it that Kimberly has like 700 very distinct weaknesses and then Blanca exists? You know, it's kind of the same thing that happened to Marisa. Her strength was supposed to be her damage. She output a shit ton of damage. And then Bison, Akuma, and Terry were like, hi. And now they do almost as much damage as Marisa. So now Marisa just has like no point of being used, right? So it's a tough situation. And again, Mage Nicholas, like, you just have to study Kimberly. That's the whole thing, right? That you just have to study her. Like I always say, like if she has a bomb out, right? You're probably really scared of getting thrown into the bomb because you're like, God, that sucks. She can combo off of a throw. You know she can't do any damage, and if she doesn't do an instant throw, she cannot combo you into the bomb. Like, literally, if you do this, like, if I wait even half a second here like that, like, it doesn't work. Like, so I have to throw you right away. So if I do this if I do, like, let me put you on block over here. If I do this, too late. Can't work anymore. So, and it's only 1080 damage for that throw, right? So, like, if she doesn't throw you as soon as she drops the bomb, take the throw. If you have enough life, just take the throw. Like, she's gonna do 1080 damage to you, and that's it. She can't plant another bomb. So now you just gotta deal with the normal wake-up mix-up. So again, like, there's just so much. She kills people based off of lack of knowledge, is what she really does. She's a knowledge check character. She's just like Blanca. She's just like Honda. Like, Honda is, like, people consider Honda not very strong. But, like, Honda is absolutely one of the best scrub killers. And that's what Kimberly is. Kimberly is a scrub killer. If you don't feel like studying the mix-ups that she puts you in, you die to her, basically. It's just what it is. But then when you fight somebody who knows all of Kimberly's mix-ups, it's really super annoying because you can't hit them with any goddamn thing. Oh, man. Yeah, and that's the hardest part. Again, that's the heart, mind, body thing, right? So we talked about this a little bit earlier. And Street Fighter V and Street Fighter 6 are absolutely mind games, right? Because you have to study those situations. If you don't study the mix-ups, you are playing the game wrong. Whereas a lot of older games, you just could do it by the seat of your pants. Like, that's why I call the heart games the fuck it DP games. Because if you just have an invincible DP, you're like, I don't know what to do here, fuck it DP. And if you're right, you're right. It beats literally everything. But if you're wrong, you could take a ton of damage. And so it's the greatest special move in all of fighting games. Like, literally, the Invincible DP is the best special move in all of fighting games because it teaches you how to play fighting games all by itself. It is a single move that teaches you how to play fighting games. And the fact that they got rid of it, I think, is really... It's tough. To teach heart players how to play fighting games in the Street Fighter V and Street Fighter 6 world, in my opinion. So that's the problem, right? And so in this game, because you don't have fuck it DP, you have to study every situation. Like every time I get caught in something and I'm like, I don't know what to do, I go and I lab it and I'm like, holy shit, like it feels like the other guy had like 19 options and the mix-ups are ridiculous. And then I test it and I'm like, wait a minute, I only need 3 decisions. Like I thought I could do this, but this doesn't ever really do anything. All of the crazy things that he does loses to block, tech, or jump. And then you don't get, you're not confused, you're not guessing at all these moments. You're like, oh, okay, so in this situation, I just guess this, I guess this, it's all good. And that's it, right? But if you don't know the situation, you're like, this super, like Kimberly has the most complex, ridiculous mix-ups. And then, like, if you actually tried playing Kimberly, all you'll find out is like, oh God, I think he's dead? Oh my God. Sorry, I said that the Zangief player is not on the other side of the internet laughing when they land stuff on you. So, no, I'm laughing for completely other reasons. I'm laughing about Kimberly. Yeah, I'm laughing about Kimberly, not me being happy watching Zangief kill people. So, oh no. Why? Hi. Look, everybody. It's Jasmine. Oh, man. So, oh, what a decision. That was nice. Lariat, launch, OD, air SPD, you are dead. So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of the concept of it, right? In this game, like, you'll get hit by something and like Kimberly's mix-ups are just so ridiculously stupid. Like she has like 19 options. Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't Captain, it was Carnival. That's what it was, my bad. But you know, like, oh my gosh, like Kimberly just like has the most amazing mix-up in the corner. And God, like when you play her and you like lab it out, you're like, the fuck, she can't do anything. Like, wow, her mix-ups suck. Like, you actually start finding out her mix-ups are shitty. The only reason why it seems so scary is because you don't know what the options... Oh, God, that's so gross. You know, I didn't even realize this was Lashard playing Terry. What happened to Ed? Wait, has Lashard been on Terry for a while now? Holy crap, interesting. Oh, right. As the Kimberly player, you can't assume they know all the options. Obviously, you can't play that way. You have to try stuff out and see if they know how to counter it. The problem is that if you fight someone who even understands Kimberly to some degree, what you find out as the Kimberly player is that you actually don't have a lot of options. That's the problem, right? And so that's why you have to start going for crazy things like, you know, fierce into run, cancel, stop, even though that's like not even plus or even safe a lot of the times, right? Like it's generally always punishable, but you got to go for those because if they know how to counter all of your standard set of mix-ups, you know, you're never going to catch them off guard. And right, you have to play standard and not hold my mix Street Fighter. And that's the problem, is that Kimberly is absolutely one of the worst characters at playing real Street Fighter. Because she has no range on her buttons, she has no neutral, and she has no safe on block special moves. So how does she play? Right? Like, literally, like, nothing. She's got nothing. Her forward heavy kick is the saddest move in the world, right? Like that move, like you think forward heavy kick is scary here, and if I show you this, like forward heavy kick, you can't see it on the screen, but I'll say it to you out loud over here. Let me go up and do well, cat stepped on my controller, and okay, there we go. If I do a standing jab, the block stun is 8. If I do crouching light punch, block stun is 9. If I do standing light kick, my block stun is 11. If I do standing medium punch, my block stun is 19. Interesting. My crouching medium punch, my block stun is 15. If I do forward heavy kick, my block stun is 13. Her forward heavy kick has the block stun of 13 frames. They gave it nothing. If I drive rush and do this, it's 17 frames. It's less than stand medium punch. Like, it's awful. That's why there's no mix-up off of this. So if you do this, like, the only thing you can do is do nothing and try to perfect parry a jab. So the only thing you're doing is putting yourself right next to the opponent trying to perfect parry, and if you're wrong and they do nothing, they can react and throw you and do 2,000 damage to you. Or you just do this and run away, and that's all you can do. That's all you can do. It's not a real mix-up. It's not a real mix-up. And that's the thing, right? And again, like, what does she do? I can't mix up. I can't jump straight up. I can't do anything. I can just go backwards. That's it. Right, you've never not seen a Kimberly not flip back because literally you can't do anything. If I flip forward, I get jabbed. If I flip straight up, I get jabbed. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? No, there's no attack she can cancel. Like, there it is, right? So the only thing you can do is this. This is the only thing you can do, right? And that's the only threat in that situation. Otherwise, you just jump back like that, and that's all you can do, and that's all you can do. So again, even then, her forward heavy kick is super high risk mix-up, because like I said, if you're wrong, you get thrown and you die. You die. So again, nothing works. And in fact, before she was even buffed, in the season 2, well, in that recent patch where they gave her a bunch of stuff, nothing she did into run could actually beat you. Like the only thing that beat you was slide. And if I'm wrong on that, I'm minus 12 and you get to murder me. So before, you got to jab. So if you ever see a Kimberly do strong, fierce run like this, just jab. If I do OD run, just jab. What's she gonna do, right? Oh wait, but in this one, she got buffed. So this actually works now. So it didn't work previous to that buff. Now she can actually do this, and that's a frame trap, and she can do this, and that's a frame trap. So it's only standing heavy punch into run and standing medium punch into run that you have to be scared about. But if you ever see her cancel anything into a run, outside of those two buttons, you can jab her every time. The only way she can frame trap you is to run and slide. And like I said, it's -12, or do the medium Vagabond Edge, which is -12 on block. So again, like, that's the whole point, right? If you don't take the time to study the characters, and again, I get it. Like, you're just playing online, you just want to have fun. You don't want to go to the lab. You want to just play. You just want to play, right? You just want to have a good time. Like, I don't want to sit down in a lab. Like, this is like, it feels like homework. It feels like you're doing math homework or something like that, and it's shitty. I get it. I totally get it. So, cookie size too large? What the fuck? Well, here we go. So here's our top 8, as I was explaining why Kimberly... Yeah. So again, she can EX run now. Now. She couldn't before the patch. Before the patch, nothing worked. This was not a frame trap before the patch. This was not a frame trap. This was not a frame trap. This was not a frame trap. None of that stuff was a frame trap before the last patch. Now all of that is a frame trap. Before, the only one that was a frame trap was that, and then also this into EX run. So fierce into EX run or strong into EX run. Like, those were the only ones. But if she doesn't do an EX run, like, she couldn't frame trap before. So even with all of those buffs that she got, she's still considered like a really bad character. The reason why I'm talking about this right now, the reason why I'm talking about Kimberly is because I'm just kind of using it as the example of why Street Fighter V and Street Fighter VI are mind games. Because if you study Kimberly, you start to realize that all of her mix-ups aren't real. But the problem is you have to sit down and study it. You know, the other explanation that I was giving over here, was like, if she ever drops a bomb, if she doesn't throw you right away, that never combos into anything. Oops. Like, if she does anything except throw you right away, she can never combo you into the bomb off of a throw. So if you're ever put into a mix-up situation where she drops the bomb on you when you're getting up, if she presses a button, if you have enough health, take the throw. Because, again, her throw does... let's take away the counter hit damage over here. If you... He's still doing all these crazy reversals here. Because if she throws you like this, she does 1082 damage for her throw. Right? She's not even doing 1200 like everybody else does. Right? Does punish counter throw? No, none of them work. None of them work because the bomb blows up too fast. She doesn't throw you any faster on punish counter or counter hit. The throw's not any faster. So it never is going to combo. Yeah, and you have to reload too. Right, exactly. So like now if I spend these bombs like this, now I have to actually reload them, and to get 2 bombs, I need to spend a meter for an EX. Meanwhile, Blanca gets 3 Blanca chance, and they reset between rounds. So, oh god, Califen, dude, all of my buffs to Kimberly that I wanted were all what do you call it? Bomb buffs. They were all bomb buffs. I just want it so that if you have a can out like this, that if you... So, reload should always give you 2 cans. Free. 2 cans. Free. The problem is, then, what is OD reload for? Well, make it so that OD reload works when a can is out on the screen. Right? Because if a can is out on the screen, I can't reload until the can blows up. So for OD, let me have a can out on the screen like this, and while that's being a threat, I can OD reload like that, instead of having to wait for it to blow up. Another one that I really wanted was that if I hit you with level 2, because her level 2 is really useless, and every time she hits you with a level 2, she's nerfing herself because she now has no access to level 3. So if she hits you with a level 2, she gets 4 cans. She just gets 4 cans. It's the only way to get 4 cans. Just let her have fun. Just let her have party. Like, I have to spend a level 2 and kill my chances for buffing myself. So just give me 4 cans. And it'll be the only time she can get 4 cans. I think that's super fun. Man. Oh, does punish counter throw still combo? What do you mean, like frame 1? Oh, no, that still works. It still works. So if I do punish counter, it should still work. So yeah, so if they actually try to wake up and parry like that, yeah, you get the combo. And you get a little bit more. Really? Did you see that? Did you see that? You see this? My punish counter throw does 1,838 damage. If I bomb into this, the throw blows you up before I slam you to the ground. So my punish counter throw now only does 1060 damage. Now, obviously, I can combo you after that, but if you are not spending any meter with Kimberly, that's the max you get. And that's off of a punish counter throw. If I don't have a punish counter throw, without spending meter, the max damage Kimberly can get is 1869. That's it. That's the most damage she's getting off of that. The only way she can get more damage is if she spends, if she spends the meter for the OD air throw. So she can only do that, and even then, she can barely get that much more than like 2,000 whatever damage. Like, if you actually combo into this, like, the most damage you can get, even with a level 3, is surprisingly not that much, basically. So, no, it still works on Jury. It still works on Jury. You can still do that to Jury. I didn't know it worked on DJ right now. I know it works on Jury. You just have to make sure you don't roll back, or you can roll back, but oops, gotta make her not block. Oops, and then air throw basically like that, so. And then you can just do that, right? And then you can do whatever you want afterwards. So it still works on Jury. I don't know what DJ's situation. Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're actually saying, like, go, ho-ho, and then blah, 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 blah after that. I see what you're saying. Okay, gotcha. You know what? Crazy. I didn't even know that was an option. And the other thing, too, does it really help at all? Yeah, I tested it on mine. That's right, yes. On mine, there was also something else you could do that was really good. That was better than that. If I remember, I was studying it all down, but my stupid thing is I don't write shit down. So, like, I need to start writing shit down, so I just forget everything all the time. Because I think you could do, like, oh God, what was it? Because mine doesn't go far enough forward, I think you can actually do that. Yeah, you can go straight into that, which is better. So, well, because the thing about can combos, though, is that, okay, so for example, what is the optimal DJ setup here? What is the optimal DJ setup? Because the thing about it is, cans scale combos a lot. I feel like they scale combos a lot. Well, the problem is I'm not actually recording them. A lot of my labbing is I'm doing off stream. That's the problem. So if I have DJ wake up with an OD up kicks, what is the best punish? Oh, I did not press the select. I hate that. There we go. Like, okay, so for example, I do this, and he does this. Oh, whoa. Does that really work? Oh, wait, I should do, like, well, no. I'm just blocking the up kicks. So I... Okay, see, that's not... What am I doing wrong here? Okay, so this is obviously 6 frames. The only thing faster than that is standing light kick. So actually, what I just need to do is, whoops. I'm only +4. I'm only +4. Whoops, what am I doing? Yeah, please, please do. Please do, because I am not seeing this at all. Because if I block this and I do a reversal can, God damn it. Okay, that was too slow. Okay. Oh, there we go. Was I just doing it too late? Okay. That was the problem, I think. I was just doing it too late. Okay. So I'm +8 there. Goodness gracious. I am not doing this for +8. So I can be way more than that. Oh, the block stun on that is hella short. Ah, there we go. So I can be +11. There you go. Jesus Christ. Holy crap, the block stun on that is super short. Oh, right. Okay, okay. So basically then you could do... Whoops, I did that too early. Oh, God, I thought he was going to get behind me. I'm doing that too early. I'm doing that too early. Whoops. Oh, okay, yeah, she burns herself out in that situation. Oh, thank you for the follow, Susie Taro. I mean, the most damage combo I do is from a jump, you know, is anti-air starter. But are you just talking about from the ground? I've spent a lot of time labbing this, and I always forget what my best combo is here. Now, are you talking from a punish counter standpoint? You know, are you talking about stuff like that? Or are you talking about from, like, what's the situation here? Yeah, Street Fighter 6, it's top 8 now. It's top 8 now. Whoops. something to this degree. Like I said, I labbed the hell out of this one time. Oh, not even punish counter hit. Not even punish counter hit, huh? I mean... Whoops. Like with super as well? Are you talking about super as well? Because I usually do stuff like this. Yeah, it was the last top 8. Yes. So that's 5,026. I can't remember what I used to do, because a lot of this stuff actually ends up doing less damage if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, wait, this one I think does do more damage, doesn't it? 5,147, and then there was, whoops. Because Drive Rush and the Crouching Fierce doesn't hit there anymore. So I think that might be it. Oh, right. You're talking about this thing, right? This is what I always do after I get the burnout stun. Yes. Something like that, yeah. So that is definitely a ton of damage there. You know what it is? It's when you start with the bomb, it scales a lot, right? If you start with the bomb, see, like, it causes a lot of scaling right away. Whoops. So that, I think, right there is the max damage. Oh, what was the change that you suggested? I didn't see what your change suggestion was. Oh, right. So have a shorter timer on the light bomb, basically. Well, the one thing that I really want to see... I had come up with a way to do this, and I can't remember how I wanted to do it again. But I wanted down kick to work as well. And so basically what I wanted was the ability to have... can't remember how I wanted to do it. But basically I wanted down punch and then down. Because the thing is, you have 3 timers and 3 distances. So I would really like to be able to do... select timer and distance, right? Because if I could throw a shorter timer bomb full screen away, that would actually be useful, right? Because a lot of times you have to sit here and wait, and then you can try to take advantage of the block stun from it, but you have to wait forever, right? And even then, the lighter one isn't even significantly faster. It's faster, but I remember saying to some people that, oh, the times are different, and they're like, what? I thought they were the same time. I'm like, no, they're different, because you could barely tell. Yeah, that would be really cool, actually, if I could just throw oh, you're just saying that you have a recover faster. Yeah, 44 frames. Now, the hard part about it is that she's designed around 44 frames. That's why this is, 47 frames right there, right? Like, she has a lot of stuff that leaves her plus 47. So, they designed it that way, right? This is plus 47. And so if you made it a little faster, right? If you made it a little bit faster, you would have to change the timings for a lot of stuff over there. So, Well, Bison doesn't get any. He can never throw into bomb. Like if he throws you, like that's it. Like you get no bomb. Like you could never combo a throw into a bomb. Bison can't do that. JP because he does way more damage than Kimberly does. He does way more damage. Oh man. Oh, I see what you're saying. Right. Like there needs to be more variety in this, right? Because right now all you have are 3 distances and that controls the time as well. Like the fact that you can't control the distance and the time, or even just have one where you can throw out the bomb much faster. Although if she did throw the bomb out really fast, it would be really strong. The worst part about it is that she has this bomb mechanic that you have to refill, which makes it sound like that this bomb mechanic should be ridiculous. The problem with it is that the bomb is not ridiculous. The bomb is like not that good, right? Like to get these cool mid-bomb combos requires the enemy to literally be burned out and slammed against the wall, like, right? So like this is the only way you can get these kind of combos, you know? But other than that, yeah, you're right. There's no way to do it except for DJ whiffing a up thing, right? Like that's it. That's it. It doesn't blow out. No, she doesn't have a down kick. Yeah, that's why I said I want her to have the kick options too. Like I want it to be like the button that you use determines the distance of it, and then for like punches, it's a quicker timer, and then the kick ones are longer timer, and then maybe if you hold punches, it's even a longer timer. And if you hold kicks, it's even a longer timer. Or something like that. Just so she can actually use it as a variety. She only gets 2 of them. And like I said, she has to refill them. She doesn't even gain them between rounds. And with all that, you'd think to yourself like, wow, her cans must be super good if it's that hard to bring them back when Bison has infinite mines and Blanca's Blanca chans are way more powerful and come back every round. Wow, Kimberly's spray cans must be amazing, but they're not. Yeah, I've always wanted. I mean, I think that she should have a bad spray move, right? I mean, look, she's freaking Kimberly. She's Final Fight character. She should pick up a move from Cody, right? Like, you should knock her down. And I think I joked, like, call her move the good spray or something like that. Like, you get knocked down while you're down. I can do something and a can drops and blows up. And, like, can actually give, like, if you block it, she's plus kind of a thing. You know? Just so she can try to do something. Because right now, what do you use her cans for? Only specific knockdowns that give you cool stuff, right? Like this kind of stuff, right? You know, stuff like that, or you. That's it. Like that's it. It's all you use her cans for. Oh, I'm sorry. Also to add a whole whopping, what is this? 400 damage to the end of your super right there. But that's it. Like, her cans don't really do anything. I mean, she's got cool, she's got the cool mix-up with the can as well, off of the stun in the corner, which is one of my favorite mix-ups, obviously. Whoops, I messed that up. Why am I messing this up? Whoops. I did the wrong thing. Okay, my muscle memory on this is gone. That mix up right there. That's a cool mix-up. I like that mix-up. But, oh, the teleport, dude. You know at some point in time her teleport was 10,000 times better than it was. The fact that every teleport is the same timing, even the OD teleport, which means a character only needs one button to blow up both teleports, is really sad. It's really, really sad. Anyways, the point being is that you have to study this character. You have to study this character. If you don't study this character, she's gonna blow you up. She's gonna blow you up. So, and again, that's the harsh thing about, you know, Street Fighter 5 and 6. You have to study all these situations, right? Like, if you haven't seen any of these crazy setups here, you know, like in these kind of situations, then you're like, what the heck? Or if you haven't seen any of these crazy setups like that, like, then it gets even wilder, right? Like, you have to know what these setups are. So Kimberly's biggest strength is that she is going to, whoops. Oh wait, which one was that? Was that the light kick one or was that the heavy punch one? Let me see. I think it was the heavy punch one. So, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. So if I set him to block after first hit, crouching block only, then you do, whoops. And then you get stuff like that, right? And so, like, you know, you do crazy shit like that, right? So that's the Ram Doggo right there. Those are all the Ram Doggo mix-ups here. The other one he had was, oh, that's right, that's what it was. Oh yeah, you have to high block only that one, so. Whoops. Ah, God damn it. Like that, right? You got that mix up, and then you can even be even crazier with that as well. Like you can do, and then stay in the front. Whoops. Behind, etc., etc. You can also do the double switch. Oh, come on, I missed it. I'm at a bad angle with my, I put my chair up higher when I actually play. Whoops. So the double switch like that, which really gets people confused, etc., etc. Like, and those are nice. Those are nice mix-ups to have, but God, I wish I had more. God, I wish I had more. You know, stuff like that as well. But yeah, I really wish she had more. Like, wouldn't it be cool if there was a way she could drop a bomb behind her and then do this and throw you into the bomb? Like, that'd be so sick. I wish this was better than it was. Yeah, but what's interesting is if they do take away throw loops, like I said, Kimberly's going to almost be kind of useless in a lot of ways, because the only reason why Kimberly is scary in the corner is because she has a throw loop. If you take away her throw loop, I think she basically, she needs more buffs. Like, she clearly needs more buffs because she doesn't really have a mix-up in this situation. Like, I can do this, right? I can do this, but, like, I can't combo off of that. Like, it doesn't reach for anything. So, you know, yeah, again, this thing would have been nice. I mean, it works sometimes, but if they do a perfectly timed, meaty throw, it doesn't hit them. It just, you see it, you crouch, and she dies, basically. So, yeah, so, I mean, if they took away throw loops, I mean, yeah, she wouldn't be as much of a threat in the corner, but she would also survive being in the corner a lot better, too. So, not necessarily a terrible thing. Not necessarily a terrible thing. Oh, man. There's a Botan from HoloLive V-Rival. Yeah. They I saw them announce that recently, so. But anyways, I'm going to be curious to see how this works. So, the rumors from Defeat Lee, what he was saying here. Let me bring up Defeat Lee's post over here again. Let me move this over here like so, and then do this like this. So what Defeat Lee was saying over here, like all the stuff that he's been saying here, so he's got some good stuff. So I can 100% confirm the following, which he's wrong, but we'll get to that in a second. Perfect pairing jump-ins causes no perfect parry freeze. Perfect pairing DI still causes the freeze. Watching some players testing, and I don't see the screen freeze after perfect pairing heavies. There's no screen freeze after perfect pairing Elena's Rhino Horn special either. So he's really confused, but what he eventually said here, where is it? I tested myself. After perfect pairing Elena's jump heavy punch, I couldn't punish the landing with throw or crouching light punch. Also, it was very hard getting the perfect parry freeze versus DI. I think I was getting the non-screen freeze perfect parry. If my timing was off, I wonder if they made the window tight. I'm watching more Japanese players testing. I just saw a screen freeze perfect pairing against jump-ins. Could it be they made the screen freeze timing one frame? I don't know what to believe anymore. So the theory is you can only get screen freeze perfect pairing against jump-ins if you're standing. If you try to do it from crouching, you'll get the non-screen freeze version. So if what he's saying here is true, it almost sounds like we're at a point right now that if you are standing and perfect parry, you can get the screen freeze, but if you are crouching and active, if you are crouching and you activate like so, if you are crouching and you activate like so, activate like so, I was hitting the wrong buttons, maybe you can't get screen freeze anymore. Who knows? But what's nice about this, is that it sounds like they're changing stuff. Sounds like it's changing. And it could be, right. And that could be absolutely Mage Nicholas. So if it is a 2-frame perfect parry window, maybe only the first frame is perfect parry, and the second frame is a no freeze perfect parry. Absolutely could be a thing. So I'll be really curious to see how that all goes. Be fascinating, so. In any case, the stream ended a lot earlier than I thought it was going to. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a night here. I will try to do as much of, I'll try to do as much of the tournament tomorrow as I can as well. I'm gonna look. Where's the thing? But I do have a family lunch tomorrow for Mother's Day, so I should get to sleep because my family is not insane like me and goes to sleep at a normal time. It's also why I'm shaving. But we're gonna get at least like the third strike top 8 starting here. So maybe what I'll do is I'll try to tune in. So 10 p.m. here is 6 p.m. Pacific time. So I'll try to stream this whole thing. I'll try to stream the whole, this whole thing. I'll do Street Fighter Third Strike top 8 and then the Street Fighter 6 top 8. And we'll just go ahead and do that tomorrow then, basically. So, when is Mother's Day for you guys where you're at, Califen? And what's up, Cone? How you doing? Thank you. I'll tell them, Alan. I'll tell them that you give your regards for sure. So, but I will go ahead and call it a night for now. Again, I like doing educational stuff, so people were saying that they were really enjoying my stream because I have the time to expand on a lot of very mental concepts of fighting games and explaining like why things work and stuff that's not just straight up. It's like I got a lot of like good information out there. So if you guys enjoy it, please, tweet at me, let me know you enjoy it so I can retweet it, try to get more people to watch, et cetera, et cetera. And like I said, I'll be back tomorrow with some more. I guess that's about it. So, oh, I see. Oh, interesting. Okay. Wait, are you Asian then? Is that what it is? You're going off of lunar calendar? That's why it's changing, right? So, I would imagine that means you're on the lunar calendar. Okay. UK. It changes? It changes every year? You Brits do things weird. Well, hey, you've got some Ending Walker to root for tomorrow. So before we leave, what I'll do here is, let me just repeat this for you guys, just so you know. Let me throw this over here like so, and then I can do this. Oops, that's the wrong one. Let's do this. So tomorrow, the top 8, we've got Mimochi versus Ryukichi, sorry. Mena RD versus Akira. So Mena RD doing really, really well over here. Oh, Kaba did end up losing in loser side. Kaba had a ridiculous run, by the way. Kobayan versus Higuchi. And, Higuchi already lost the Itazan. Now he's got to fight another one. And then NL versus Lashar. Wow, if Mena RD can take another Evo Japan, that's going to be a big one, dude. That's going to be a big one. Especially, I mean, that's also going to add to the... Kaba lost the Zangief Bolado. Wow, nice. Zangief Bolado. What a great run for him as well. I love... That's good diversity here in this top 24. Really cool to see. Yeah, especially with all the trash talk between like Mena and Punk and stuff like that. Like if Mena wins this, oh boy, it's gonna be a lot of trash talking. So it'll be really cool to see how this goes tomorrow. He's gonna be going up against the Cammy, which is interesting because that's who Punk uses, and Punk has been beating Mena of late. So I don't know if Mena's going to have a hard time finding a character to beat Cammy, but he did just beat Cien. He beat DJ with his Blanca, so he might be, playing a little more, maybe he has more anti-Cammy practice now. But, I mean, looking at this right now, I mean, Lashar is still down here. This guy's going to be a big threat down here. And then, so... If anybody in the losers bracket could still win this tournament, I would pick Lashar as the favorite from a losers bracket run. But from on the winner's side, God, that's a hard pick. I mean, like, I want to say Mena, I think is going to be strong, but Mimochi being here is, I mean, Mimochi is Mimochi, dude. Crazy. Oh, I mean, I'm always happy. I'm always rooting for Psycho, man. I always wish Ram Doggo would enter more, but he actually told me that he's not strong enough yet. I just would love to commentate his match while, like, he blows everybody up with all of his crazy Kimberly mix-ups. Because, you know, he has the Kimberly mix-ups that you never see anybody else does. But the problem with that is that, you know, one of the reasons that you don't see, I mean, the reason why you don't see Ram Doggo killing everybody is because those mix-ups are so specific, they're so resource intensive, that a lot of the times, like, when you go for them and you're wrong, then you basically got nothing. So, in any case, I am going to go to sleep now. So, oh no. Botan, huh? Botan blowing you up. Okay, any case, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Thank you guys for hanging around and chilling over here. Like I said, I like to do education videos. I'm putting up a bunch of, well, not a bunch, but I've only got 2, but a 3rd one's coming, and I'm recording more early system guides on how all the system mechanics work in Fatal Fury, because the in-game tutorials don't do a very good job teaching a lot of that stuff. So I'm trying to make basically old school FAQs, Jay Chenzor style FAQs from back in the day, but in video form this time. So if you guys want to check those out, please do. I have 2 of them up. 3rd one's coming up soon. And hopefully they will be helpful to you if you are trying to learn City of the Wolves. In any case, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Take care. Stay safe out there. Be excellent to each other. Remember, Black lives matter. Trans lives matter. Women's lives and choices matter. Be excellent to each other. We can party on, dudes. Peace out. Take care. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes!